So I don't know how long my hair is going to last. I told him, too, when I went in there to get my new do yesterday, I said I wear headphones. So I don't know if this haircut will work that I'm like looking at.
That must have been really uncomfortable for him. Because because he, unless he fully knows you're in radio and stuff, that doesn't matter to anybody.
No. He did.
Really
he said
funny.
he knows what we do.
But it would have been like in his head.
Like, what do you?
The first time, be like, yeah,
some
well,
earbuds.
I wear shoes. Cool.
Well, and I said, I like the hairstyle. I really do. Yesterday it was really wild, and I didn't know how I felt about it, but I really like it now. And the problem is, though, is I know it's only going to last for like 4 seconds. It's going to be, and this is one of these hairstyles that if it goes down, it's like looks like junk. It has to be like this all the time.
Yeah, like mine. If I don't, I look like I've got the world's worst bowl cut if I don't do anything with it.
Right, that's what I mean. So it's like, but yours, you can just kind of push yours back with your headphones and do it. So it kind of goes with. It goes the way you want it to go.
Yeah.
Mine is, when the headphones lay on this, by the end of the show, I'll be wearing my new my hat.
Yours has to be up, and mine does not.
Right.
Mine can go up. I've done it. It's awesome.
Yeah, so I'm dealing. That's I talk about first world problems. I couldn't even sleep last night because I'm like, how am I going to wear my headphones? This is what my anxiety.
That's
does.
not even first world problems. That's just weird problems that you have.
I think I was having a kidney stone last night because my side kept hurting. I'm not kidding, and I couldn't fall asleep. And then, do you know when you get woke up within that 10-minute period? Like if you fall asleep and someone wakes you up in 10 minutes, a sound or whatever, it's hard to go back to sleep. Mm-hmm. That's what happened last night because, it's a normal time that people don't go to bed. It was like 7:20 and I'm like falling asleep and I can't be mad at my daughter for being awake at that time.
Yeah.
She was chasing the dog and then I woke up and I didn't get back to sleep until like, I don't know, late. And then I woke up at 1. And I've been up ever since, just looking at my phone, looking at some tweets.
I'd much rather have that. I woke up today when my alarm went off at like 2:45. And then I closed my eyes again. I hit the snooze like I always do. And I said, then the next time I woke up, it was like 3:30. And I was like, Tanner, you have to get up. You haven't showered since like Monday night.
You're like my kid.
You have to shower. Today, you can't get away with wearing a hat again. And then I got up at 4, and I was like, hey, it looks like you're showering today, and you're just going to be late.
If you want to see, I don't know what I was saying, TV, we have that. You can watch us live in the studio.
Yeah, you want to see what we look like?
Text TV to 71090. It is the Jake and Tanner Show. Hi, I am Jake.
Hi, Jake. I'm Tanner.
Whoa, you sexy SOB. Don't do that again. My pants are getting tight. 866-916-0959 if you want to get a hold of us. We do have a Facebook. You just Google it or facebook.com/Jake and Tanner Show. I don't know if we need to even say that. We have a Twitter. We have a Gram.
Say it all.
And we want you to be a part of that, please. So I want you to see this. Go to, if you're listening now, text TV to 71090 because I'm going to put a picture up there, okay?
Okay.
Because the first pictures of the Disney live-action Aladdin remake hit the web yesterday.
See, this is a live-action movie. Oh, I'm still pissed about
you're
the
talking about
Lion King.
Well, wait, what did because that's anime.
Because it's not live action.
Right,
There's no person in that movie. It's all animated lions.
Everybody, you want to talk about being mad? Nobody is happy about Aladdin right now. Nobody.
Okay.
You want to know what the main beef is?
Is it a white guy playing Aladdin?
No.
Oh, because that would do it.
It's Will Smith, the genie. People hate him as the genie, and they've only seen the picture. When I show you this, you're going to be like, not my genie.
Yeah, they should have just taken soundbite. Because did you know, one, that there was no script for Robin Williams in that movie, and two,
I don't know how you can give that man a script.
I don't think you do.
Yeah.
I think you give them pages that say this is what's going on, and then you have to hire. I feel like you have to hire around him. You have to hire people that can handle improv with him, because you don't lose Robin Williams like in a movie.
Now I understand, like younger kids have no idea who Robin is. So this is their genie. Can you think about that? Your genie is not my kid's genie now. My kid's genie is going to be Will Smith genie.
Also, he recorded like 2 extra hours of dialogue. Why didn't they just use that? They could have used that.
And Will just mouthing it? Oh, you could never.
No, just get somebody else. Just
Get
use
an
his
anime.
face. They do things.
Gollum. So, do you want me to show you the picture of this?
Yeah. Let's see.
Well, let me read just a little bit more.
And then
Will went on Instagram to set the record straight.
It didn't matter who took that role, by the way. It didn't.
Well, you're playing. Well,
The only person that I think nowadays could have taken that role and not gotten just bombarded with hate, and it might be because I have the biggest man crush, but Ryan Reynolds. I think if Ryan Reynolds would have taken it, I don't think he would have got as much hate.
Well, no, probably not, because I think Ryan Reynolds is much more likable than Will right now.
That's what I'm saying. I think the only person in Hollywood that could have taken that role, and not saying do it better, but taken that role and not gotten hate is Ryan Reynolds right now. Or Danny DeVito. Man,
the Penguin?
If Danny DeVito was the new genie, I would have been way okay with it.
Now, I just think they're... Because this is like human form now. It was a cartoon.
Yeah,
so
it was
great. I think they weren't worried about it. Do you know what I mean? I think they were like, well, nobody's going to compare Will to Robin Williams.
And he's dead, so like we can't do anything about it. Okay, put it in the...
Okay, so I'm going to put this up here, and let's see if you get mad.
You didn't link it.
I didn't link it.
You didn't do that thing.
Let me link that thing for you real quick.
Oh my God.
Okay, here it comes. Ah! That's not it. There it is.
Sounds like Jake on his prom night.
Come here.
Boom!
Come here. Ha! Ha! There it is. I promised it's there. Don't laugh.
Nope. No, that's the worst. That can't be real. Like, they're not doing that. You didn't even make them blue. Make them blue.
Oh, that's what they're mad about.
Make them blue.
But he said, he goes, now listen.
This isn't flipping Shazam or Alakazam.
That's who they needed. Shaq.
Or Sinbad, that movie that didn't exist, but everybody believes it did. No, I don't want this.
Wait, Sinbad, what movie?
Remember, it's the Mandela effect where they say Sinbad was in a movie in the 90s where he was a genie, but then it came out that he never was.
I know the cover in my head.
Yeah, see, no, you don't, because it didn't happen.
Genie movie.
It's all Mandela effect or whatever.
Here he is. Oh, no, it does say Mandela effect.
Yeah. People are saying that they remember that, and I could have swore I did.
Sinbad. I went and watched this guy live. He's funny.
Is he? Is he?
Yeah, he was. Now, you got to understand, I was like 18 at this time. Now, and Sinbad had his own show called Sinbad.
Yeah.
And he made fun of... my parents, I think, were living up in Sheboygan, Michigan at that time. So it was really relatable to me. We were in Soaring Eagle Casino, Mount Pleasant, Michigan. I'm giving a lot of information that doesn't need to be given.
Yeah, pretty much.
And he's up there on stage, and he goes, I don't understand your guys' news in Michigan, especially being this far up north. He goes, I was just doing a show in Detroit, and front page is murder this, murder that. And he said, your front page news... and this was so relatable because it was actually true, because the day before this was all over the news. His house, a guy went out on the ice and helped a deer cross the pond. And he's like, do you guys ever have any crime? That's about it. Maybe some DUIs. Wait, that was a fun story. That's the kind of stories you get here. Let me find this. Let me find this again. So Will went on Instagram to set the record straight.
What'd he say? What'd he say? I'm so sorry. I'll go bury myself in a hole now.
He said, yes, I'm going to be blue. This is how the genie is in human disguise form. My character will be CGI most of the movie.
No. I don't think that was a plan.
Will tells Entertainment Weekly that it was intimidating to take on the character since there wasn't a lot of room to improv on what Robin Williams did in the original. He's like, he did it all. And what are you going to do?
That's the thing. What's he going to do? Yeah. Improv? Because you might as well have just taken Robin's script and done it. Like I guarantee that's what they did. They took everything that the genie said from when Robin did it, and just said, "You're going to read it this way because if we stray off this movie will make no monies."
Can I tell you what he did say? He said, "You're just gonna hate it." I'm on your boat now. I hate Will.
Yeah, see?
For saying this. One unique thing though I did is I brought hip hop flavor, something that you don't see a lot in Disney movies. If I could crumble this, I would just crumble the screen and throw it away.
I've never hated Will Smith more than the phrase, "I brought a hip-hop flavor to a Disney movie."
So angry right now.
Hey.
I didn't want to wake up being this angry.
Hey,
Yeah.
do you want
Yes.
a fun fact about the Lion King original 1997 motion picture?
Sure.
I don't know if it was in 97.
Probably.
Matthew Broderick.
No, it's probably older
96?
than
It was either 96 or 97.
that. I don't know.
Matthew Broderick, the voice of Simba, did none of the singing.
It was 94. Wait.
94 did none of the singing.
Wait. Matthew Broderick.
Yeah,
Broderick?
Broderick.
Are you talking about the guy that stayed
In
home from school?
Godzilla, yeah.
No, that stayed home from school. Ferris Bueller.
Yeah,
Fair.
yeah, he was
He
adult,
was
adult Simba.
No, was he really? I don't know.
Who you talking to right here? Who you talking to? I'm about to bring a hip-hop flavor to this
what's his
room right
name
now.
again?
Matthew Broderick.
Okay. I got to hear this.
He was the voice of Simba.
I did not know that. What a good part for him. Anyway, what was your fact? I
He
was
did
more amazed. Was that the
none-
fact? Because that's amazing. I had no idea.
He did none of the singing in that movie.
Shut up. I don't know how you want me to react to that.
The person who did the singing,
Here it comes. This is going to be flipping awesome. This is going to be like my Sinbad story.
the lead singer of Toto,
yeah.
who sang the song Africa.
Yeah, you're
and
on.
he sang songs in Africa.
That is actually more a lot better than my Sinbad story.
What's you
already forgot.
I already forgot that even happened. Oh, hey, we can get out on time,
Yeah.
Jake. We can get out on time. Why?
I don't
Are you
know.
dehydrated?
Probably. I'm
shouldn't be
producing
dehydrated.
kidney stones. Man, my computer is acting. Is yours really slow today or no?
No. But that's because it's my computer,
Well,
not company-wide.
You don't know. Hi, this is Jake and Tanner Show. Hi, my name is Jake. I have 2 kids, age 8, age 4. I have a very, very old dog and kind of a pup, a year old, a little over a year. And my wife is 35, question?
Yeah, who knows?
Tanner, the other host.
My name is Tanner. I have so much I have to do
Yes.
over these next 2 days.
Yeah, you came in here. It is really bizarre when you take vacation for radio. A little easier for me right now.
Yeah,
Which I can help out, by the way. No, I can. I can help out.
There's nothing you'd be able to do.
Well, I don't know. You're so nitpicky when it comes to those podcasts and stuff.
Yeah, you back off. No,
That's what I mean.
Most of it's not even station-wide. Like I have a few
You got a
promos.
haircut.
I have a few
You got a
promos I have
shower.
to put together. I have to take podcasts and just number them, and then I have to still shop for my wife because I have not done that.
I got to pick up a couple things for the kids. For my wife.
I have.
You're doing that, right?
No.
You have to. You got to write something from little V.
Oh well, everything could just come from her then.
Okay.
I have to go and get stuff for my wife. I have to do that. I have to finish making a present for somebody because I keep telling my wife, I'll get to it. And then now there's just a 2x4 in the back of my car, and I got to do that today.
More important things to do than make someone happy.
Play Call of Duty. I have so much. I have a Christmas program today for my niece.
You could just be a bad uncle.
No, it's at 2. I have no excuse.
Yeah.
Like, I have
You're
no
right.
excuse. Like, I can't even say I'm at work.
Yeah.
I have to say I will be there, which I'm happy to go because she's whatever, and I went to one niece's, so I have to go to this one. Like, she's there.
You know,
it's better. Hey, I'll take this one at 2 rather than the other one I went to at 7 that got done at, I think, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Does yours get changed?
I don't what?
Well, that didn't make sense. Let me
what
rephrase that
get
question.
changed?
That's kind of me like saying, hat right good.
Hey, opinion.
No, does your every year does that Christmas do they
who
do
knows?
different songs or do you not pay anything? You're watching your
I don't
video
know.
game.
This is the first one that I went to.
Oh, well, because
Or are you talking about the Christmas program?
that's what I mean. The Christmas program. What did you think I was talking about?
The school program.
What were you talking about?
Oh, sorry. The church program.
Oh, yeah.
See,
you don't just burn when you walk through those doors? I thought you'd be scared like a vampire in light.
No, I do. I'm not allowed to stay in there for very long.
Sure. It's getting hot. It's hot in here. I'm itchy.
Is it hot in here? It feels a lot like sin. So the one that I'm going to now today is a school one.
Okay.
And then the one on Christmas Eve is a church one. And that's the one where the pastor has said, no wise men. That's biblically inaccurate. The wise men weren't there until Jesus turned 2.
Yeah. He's just taking it away like
So
they did
there's
with
no
the
wise men
planets,
now.
like the dwarf planet Pluto. Yeah.
Except he's doing this with Jesus.
But they brought Pluto back.
They ain't gonna bring back you can't mess with the Bible, I think.
Everyone else has throughout the years.
I still say, have you ever played that telephone?
Oh, yeah, when you whisper in someone's ear and
And
then
then
it
it has to go through, and then there's always that one kid that whispers in there and goes, anal.
I don't want to
And
talk.
then
I
it
don't
just
want to.
keeps
No, I
going.
can tell you.
And-
Just finish that because I got to tell you something about telephone very, very quickly.
And then I just think that over 2,000 years, that has to have happened, right?
When you bring that up, it brings a really bad thing for memory.
Oh, no.
I suppress this all the time, and then anytime somebody says telephone, I'm like, it's there.
I'm very
Fat
excited.
Louie was a teacher of ours.
Oh, what a respectable
I
class
never
of
called him
kids.
that.
BS.
No, I swear to
I
God, I
bet
never
you
called him.
tough guy-
No,
tough guy
not Fat
Jake
Louie. They
started
called him Skinny Lou because he was a bigger guy.
I love when you call fat people tiny. I still think it's adorable.
So he was such a good teacher. Like, he tried really, really hard with this class. He had the class from hell.
Yeah.
And he is the guy. The reason you and I even know each other, the reason we're doing, I am, is because of that, him. He's the one that was like, hey, you should think about doing radio. I think you'd be good at it.
Is it like my Mr. Goza who said you're not a college person?
Well, maybe.
So you're not the college type. Maybe you should try like a plumber or radio.
Well, and then so I'm doing this, and I've tried to track him down to thank him one time, and I don't know, I never ended up doing it. I really should. But anyway, with the telephone game, he wanted to play a fun game, and he thought it would be fun. Let's take a break, and we'll do this, you know? And
you can't do that. What was the age?
I don't know. We were like we had like 9th and 10th graders in there. It was a ridiculous
That's not
age.
a good idea. That's not a good idea.
Well, everybody's laughing. And I got to the very end. Stupid redheaded Nate kid stands up, and of course it's the redheaded.
Yeah.
And then Skinny Lou's up there, and everybody's laughing. He's like, "You guys, what did it say? What did it say, you guys?" And I can't exactly remember, but it was something like he could have said anything. He could have said "lady waffle." But
he could have said,
anything.
Purple washing machine.
But he said like the whole sentence of like Skinny Lou's the worst teacher and Fat's gonna die early. And I mean, he literally sat down in his chair, and you could just see the defeat because he was just trying. He was just trying to have some fun.
What's wrong with you guys?
No, I didn't change it. I could have changed it to a different thing.
Yeah, you could have changed it to something else. You could have been like, Skinny Lou's a great guy, and Jesus is cool too. And like, you could have changed all of it. But no, you probably added the die early part.
And then he just sat down, and there was like 10, 15 minutes left of class, and he's just like silent. And it really hurt his feelings.
Well, yeah.
And he was trying. Teachers
because it's not like he doesn't know he's a little bigger.
I will tell you.
Is he alive yet?
I don't know.
You should look it up because
I don't know
maybe
his
that was
name.
a prophecy.
I want to hear. You know what?
Yeah, maybe it would have been nice to learn your teacher's name instead of calling him a fat guy.
I don't know. I feel really bad. I do because he really tried with this. I'll tell you this: if you are a teacher, why? I mean,
you shouldn't be.
What did you? I want to be honest. Did you really? Because I feel like every teacher gets into it, going, "I'm changing the light," and then I think you get years into it, and you're like, "Screw it! I just want my pension or whatever it is. I'm just trying to get I want to retire."
Nobody gets into it for the money because nobody's like, you know what I want to do? I want to make $27 over the course of 9 months and then not make money for 3.
I'm sure some teachers probably make decent money, right?
You got to be there for a while, and I don't think you're making. You're not making good money.
Now, principals are making pretty good money.
Yeah,
I would
but
think.
you got to have a master's degree.
Yeah,
you got to go in for 8 years of college.
Do you set out? It's like insurance. You just wake up in there. Do you set out to go be a teacher, or are you in college and you don't know what to do with your degree and you know you can teach?
I wish I had.
No, do you think that's what it is, or do you? Because
I think people set out to be a teacher. I don't know
if I would ever. For me, I would never want to do that.
See, I had contemplated being a teacher right when I got out of high school. I said, you know what, this might be fun. Some people like fun teachers. I could be like a 6th grade teacher. I don't really need to learn anything new.
6th grade might be kind of a good, because you could still put the fear of God in them.
And it's pre-puberty.
Right.
Except for that one kid. Well, did you have the kid that hit puberty far too young?
Well, when he had like the dirt stash before everybody else.
We had a kid in my grade. His name was Dustin, and he started balding in 6th grade.
Balding?
His hairline started receding.
Oh, poor
and he had
guy.
a full beard. And I was like, you are 45 years old. And he's like, I'm 12.
He could go buy beer right now.
You're not 12. He had his puberty muscles. He had a beard. He was balding. Like, I'm pretty sure he had bifocals.
Okay.
But like, other than that, we were all.
He's Benjamin Button.
He's buttoning.
He's probably beautiful right now.
No.
Okay.
And but you could still like somewhat get away with scaring them, and they're not going to be horribly mean to you. My favorite teacher was in 6th grade. His name was Mr. Peterson. The reason he was my favorite teacher is because it was the first year I ever got on honor roll, because he never graded a paper.
Oh yeah, what a wonderful teacher!
Say,
sure,
hey, just pass it back.
Yeah,
and then Melissa, I think her name was, and I would just say, "I'll give you like $2 if you just write like 75."
I don't.
'Cause
I
didn't
can't. I don't
finish
even.
this homework.
I don't even think I have a favorite teacher. There's not somebody that I look back on and go, that Skinny Lou. God, it's so Skinny Lou is the one that I'm doing. I love what I'm. Poor guy, because I don't think he really liked what he did, and he gave me a career that I flippin' love. As much as I talk about how much I hate this career, I really do like it.
Yeah, it's better than anything else.
Yeah,
I mean, if you think about it,
it's
pretty easy what we do.
I thought about it yesterday, where I went. We had some. I looked at the clock hour and I'm like, oh, today's going to be fun. Every day's fun, but I know today, man, boy, we're going to laugh and laugh and laugh, and that happens every single day with this job. It is unbelievable that we get paid for what we do. And I know this is like very brag campy, but I do enjoy it. The hours
are fine.
Yeah. I mean, to be
Hard
honest.
to get out of school plays in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
But they're fine. I don't know. I wish I had, because some people in the text
Do you feel weird when we talk? I'm so sorry, but do you feel weird when I feel like when we sit here and talk about radio and that we like it, it almost feels very brag campy.
It does feel a little, like, we're doing better than you.
Someone on the text line said, I can't believe that you guys get paid to talk about each other's lives to each other and laugh.
Yeah, pretty
much. I wish
much.
I could do that with my friend. Another person was like, you guys get paid to do what we do on our 10-minute breaks.
Yeah, that's what that one made me feel good when somebody said, you guys do what I do on break and get paid for it.
Let me tell you this. What we do, there's a lot of bad in radio.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of bad.
Oh, yeah.
And you make very, very little. And in the beginning, anyways, you make very, very little. And
if you're not very good, you'll make very, very minimum.
Yeah. And if you're a DJ, it's the worst.
I could not imagine talking for 2 minutes in a 4-hour shift.
Colton just told me this. My nephew, I know we bring him up a lot, but he's my only family that I talk to, and he's in the radio business. He goes,
so back off.
He goes, Jacksonville, Florida. If he summed up his 5-hour show, he said it was 3 minutes long. And now he goes, I have like 8 to 10 minutes. I think he said 8 to 10 minutes. Now, he's awesome, and it is a talent and an art what he does. And if he's listening to this, I'm not trying to
different thing.
Bring that down whatsoever.
No, because
he could do circles around me. And what he's doing right now, he's so far more advanced. But man, I don't know if I could ever go back to that.
No, that would suck. That would suck. Because we just sit here and laugh together with a person. Studios are so lonely when you're alone in them. Like, it's the loneliest place on the planet. When you're sitting there and you have to talk into a microphone in a red light for 10 seconds and then sit down for 15 minutes.
So that's what I was saying to this a potential producer or whatever that we've been talking to or with. I was telling him or her that this is going to be the most fun job you've ever had. There's going to be days that suck, but then you got to turn back. You got to look and go, oh, okay, man, all I do is talk for a living.
I'm going to make her life.
This coffee sucks, producer.
A living hell. Also,
I'm really excited to get a producer.
A coffee bitch?
Yeah. That's what
I need. Because I walked in here this morning and looked Jake in the face and said, I'm not going to have enough coffee today. And
I hurry up and drank mine.
Yeah, you refused to pour some of your 48-ounce glass into my 20-ounce Yeti cup. And I don't have any change. And I don't know anybody in the building enough to ask them for change.
I have change.
How much change?
I got like 40 cents.
I need 60.
Well, I can give you what I can give you, man. Oh, wait. I got 30 cents. Sorry. Yeah.
What, you take a commission?
You need 30 cents now. I got to get this picture
That's
off.
That's only 2 nickels.
No, it's not.
That's 10? Oh, okay. That's 3 dimes.
So, all right. We can get into a couple different things here.
You know, I've bought you coffee here before.
You know what speaking of the teacher thing, man, would I love to hear stories. Oh, what was your teacher question? You text on Sunday.
Ah! Can I ask it now?
I think so, because then we can see if we can line up some calls, because I got a question for a teacher, too.
Yeah.
Mine was, has a student ever...
Hit on you?
Well, owned you. Do you ever okay, I'm not going to yell at them or not. Have you ever been scared to punish a student because you think you can get in trouble now because of how the society and the world works? I just want to know if it's terrifying being a teacher in today's world. I would think it is.
I have a question, and then I want to read the story in the next break. Tease. It says, got this from Reddit. Teachers of Reddit, what's the funniest thing you've ever heard a student say, but you unfortunately still had to punish them?
Hey, do you have, if some of these calls don't come in, do you got some comments on Reddit?
Yeah, I have some, yeah.
So if you if this relates to you, if you're a teacher, please call. We're going to talk to you in just a few minutes here. 866-916-0959, or you can always text. Sunseekers text line 71090. Speaking of text, you can see us, or Jake and Tanner TV, who am I waving to? Viewers or whatever. Text TV. You can see us live in the studio. Text TV to 71090. More Jake and Tanner show next. I wasn't trying to be mean.
No, you were though.
No, but I wasn't. Like I
You
knew.
can't
Like
say that. It's not like me saying, "Hey, I don't want to be mean, but you look really fat and your hair's dumb." Like, could you imagine?
But that's all truthful thing. Like, well, I didn't know if that was your vision.
It's not my vision. A grainy photo in a thing that says "Join our friendly cult."
So we're putting together our jakeandtanner.com, which, by the way, Sonia, thank you for making that easy. You could have probably made money off of it trying to sell it to us, but she owned it for a second, then she handed it over to us.
Oh yeah,
and we're making a website so you can go watch the stream live in the studio. There. You know, anything that we talk about, our podcast will be there. It's going to be just kind of a. Well, I would like to get some merch eventually. Me too.
What are we talking about? Are you done attacking me yet?
I didn't attack. Well, right. Tanner said, he sent it to me last night, and I looked at it, and it's pretty awesome. Uh-huh. And then I came here today, and I go, hey, is this it? Like, is this going to be this is not the thing, right? And you're like, no. And I'm like, okay, well, I just wanted to make sure. And then you called me a stupid Jew.
Well,
and
yeah,
I'm not even
no, I did not say that. What I said was, no, it still has a lot to go. I only played with it last night. And he's like, I just didn't know if that was your vision, which it's the worst looking website in the world right now, which means that Jake's...
Here, I'll put it up on the screen.
His idea for me in his head is my vision would be that.
If you're watching...
Is that your vision? Did you want it really simple and stupid like you? Is that what you wanted? I just didn't know. Do you want me to do this, or you just want to handle it with your dumb, small Coleman brain?
That is not what I meant to say. You took that in a really, really wrong way. But if you text TV to 71090, you can see what I'm looking at.
No, you can't.
Oh, you can't?
No. I definitely wasn't going to debut this yet.
Oh, never mind. But look. Oh,
no, go through it. Go through what you think my vision is.
This would be the Jake. I mean, it looks so like... I just said it looked very 90s. And I go, I know you probably spent time...
Oh, you spent a lot of your time making it look so subpar. So is that what you're saying?
Jake and Tanner TV. So you'd click on that, flying toaster. And then...
I have never had a harder time not cursing on the air.
You know, and you're saying no, but this is why I'm like you're taking the time to do all this. It's almost the same as like when somebody's doing dishes and you take your dirty plate and just put it in the water in front of them. It feels weird. Like I don't want to say any negative things about this, but I didn't want this to be the final piece. I love it. Let's keep it. Stop looking at me like that. You're staring into my soul. You're making my bees hurt again. Here's Jake and Tanner podcast. I like this. No, and you said it looks good on the phone too, and it does. Stuff that we talked about. So there's going to be probably nothing because all we do is talk about
life stuff,
personal things.
It's going to be really hard.
Then there's a button that says "Talk to Us," which is you can email the show, and that's pretty cool. And then we kept the Sonia's About Us because it's just perfect.
Yeah,
you did have. I don't want to say the idea right now, probably, unless you don't care. But I think your idea is really awesome, and I think that's what we should do.
I think that's what we'll end up doing. Yeah. I just need to figure out. I'll just do it. I'll just use my tiny pea-sized brain.
You're smart.
And really rack it for the next 15 to 16 days trying to figure out how to use a website designed for children. Once again, so close to calling you an effing a-hole.
What was I going to say there? Oh, we got to come up with games too over break. We got one. We need like four new.
Well, we had two. We need 3 new ones.
What's our second one? Oh,
it's the OGs.
The OG. The OT. So a new season, January 2nd, and we're going to just debut some games.
I thought we weren't bringing it back until that following Monday.
Oh, okay. We can do that. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, started on a Wednesday. That sounds stupid.
Now
what a stupid thing. I expected that out of you, actually.
Do you want to put all our new games up on the website? No.
It's a fine website, man.
Listen, you're getting me off track here.
That most people use so they can sell teacups.
What we're going to do here is that following Monday when we come back, we're teamed up with Planet Fitness, and we're doing something called, I don't like the name, but it's cool. Well,
dumbbells and dares.
Yeah, I just kind of feel like they're calling us dumb on that. Anyway,
That's what those things are called.
right, but I don't know. It's salespeople need
They need alliteration.
They
Which
need
we had
alliteration,
one,
yeah.
but we couldn't use it because Planet Fitness didn't want to use a word that was in it. It was the F word.
Yeah. They're like, well, how are you going to even say that in the air? We go, we don't know yet. We'll
figure it
We're always
out.
going to dump it. Yeah. And they're like, well, then part of the stuff wouldn't even... Yeah, it was a long conversation. Anyway, so
We
we're
were
going to...
wrong, but we're going to fight to the death for it.
With Planet Fitness, we're going to be doing something called Dumbbell and Dares, where we set up weekly challenges of how much weight we can lose. Where, I don't know, like Tanner says, I'm going to try losing 2 pounds this week. I'm going to try losing 2. If one of us or both of us do not get that goal, we have to pull something out of a jar, and we have to do what that dare is. You had a really good one where we grow out our beards, and then one would just be shaving your mustache.
Yeah.
Or you have to do a Hitler mustache.
Yeah, you get 2 options, either no mustache or Hitler mustache.
You got to keep
Pick
it
your
until
poison.
it grows back. So if you have any ideas for dares that you think would be interesting, text them to 71090.
Or go to the Jake and Tanner Show website if you have a computer from 1997, because
If you can go back
what
in
it
time
optimizes on,
and
put it to the talk to us and send it there, because that's how you can email
power
us
up your
quick.
old Packard, or what is that? Hewlett Packard, your HP.
Spent so much effing time.
What was
I,
it?
knew
Hey,
you
do they-
I knew you hated it last night.
No, I didn't.
No, I knew you did. Because you didn't even say, cool, we got it.
No, I did. Yeah, I did, didn't I?
No, I sent you the thing, and then 20 minutes later you sent, can we load stories on there? And I said, yes, and then you didn't say anything.
Oh,
For
I'm
another
sorry.
18
No, I didn't.
hours, and said, hey, do we have to give Joe some S for the new year? I hate him. He's a stupid boss.
Oh, I never
That's
said
what you
that.
said.
That is not. You look at this text.
And then,
That was not said.
and then I said, I don't think so. You didn't even say, cool, man. What a nice thing you're doing.
Well, I figured it was still testing.
Your daughter is drinking dish soap right now because you're really focusing on getting this website.
Somebody said one of your dares should be frosted tips. That'd be the worst.
Oh, I could do that. I'd love frosted tips.
Let's get back to this teacher. We were asking teachers to call in if you've ever, just if you're a teacher, have you ever been terrified as a teacher because you want to punish someone, but you're like, I can't punish them because I feel like I'm going to be in trouble from their parents or the law, so I'm just not going to say anything. And also, we found something on Reddit. And what was the question on there?
The question was, what's the funniest thing one of your students has done, but unfortunately you had to punish them? And the story behind it was, one girl said, I had a recess duty a few years ago, and a kindergarten girl came running up to me and said another girl had called her the B word. When I asked the second student if she called her the B word, she turned to the first one and said, MFer doesn't start with a B.
So if you have any of these, if you're a teacher, 71090, I'd love to hear it. Do you got any more on that Reddit thread?
Yeah, I can go to the Reddit thread.
Okay. Because I just think it'd be terrifying to be a teacher anymore because you can't yell. Because then you've emotionally abused a student, then they go home, cry, and then all of a sudden you're in court for touching them and you never did. You're like, wait, I never dated. Now you're going in jail because you dated them, and you're like, all I did was yell at them.
I yelled at him and told him to stop pooping on other students. Okay, this one I think is hilarious. A kid in my creative writing class liked to crack his neck, and it always made a really loud pop. One day we had a substitute teacher, and the kid was 5 minutes tardy, and he walks in, cracks his neck, and it made a very loud pop. He drops down to the floor and laid there motionless. It was hilarious to me at the time, but a little messed up. He got 3 days in school suspension.
Why? Why would he get 3 days in school? What a horrible teacher.
Oh, could you imagine? You're already a substitute teacher. You don't know any of these kids.
Yeah.
But then you yell at him, and then he just goes, and then drops down to the floor.
What a funny kid.
You'd cry.
My, what am I saying? Wow. Hold on. Let me take this before they go away.
Hi.
Hi, who's this?
This is Justin.
Hi, are you a teacher?
I am not a teacher. I'm actually calling about something I did when I was back in, 4th, 5th grade.
Okay.
So we were teacher was pretty cool teacher. We were having fun. He was with us. One of the students was pretending to teach class. So the teacher was sitting in his chair right in front of me, and the teacher was acting out if you will, and kind of stood up or whatever. So before he sat down, I kicked the chair out from underneath him when he sat down.
Wait, this was the teacher?
It was to the teacher, yeah.
Oh, you are a horrible little
you're
kid. You should
mean.
feel bad still.
Yeah, I kind of do.
Yeah, you need Jesus in your life. Thank you for the story. We appreciate it. Take care, brother. I gotta stop calling people brother like I'm
that
Hulk
was
Hogan.
weird.
Brother. Hi, who's this?
Hi, my name's Mary.
Mary, you sound like a teacher.
You do sound like a teacher. What are you
I am.
wearing?
Miss Mary,
Super close.
do you ever let your kids get away with things because you're like, I don't want to get accused of dating one of them?
No, because I've never had situations like that.
Now, hold on. What age students do you have?
I have 7th and 8th graders.
Oh, okay.
Are they still kind of scared of you? Because I feel like that's kind of an age where they're possibly a little bit annoying, but you can still have a lot of control.
No, that's where the worst people.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I totally agree.
No, they are the worst. That is where you are your worst in your life.
See,
is when you are in 7th and 8th grade.
But I think when you get to a point when you're in like 11th grade, you're like, you go to the teachers, you can't do anything to me. I own you. Do you know what I mean?
Man,
But I agree with you. In the 7th and 8th grade, I was kind of terrible, but I was scared still my teachers could get me in trouble.
See, I didn't see that in my school. We didn't have anybody that was attacking teachers like that and saying, I own you. But then again, times were different then. When we got, at least in my grade that I saw, we were all more respectful of teachers the later we got into high school.
Oh, see, and I because I knew they couldn't do anything. When I got to the point where
I
went,
you were a little S-bag?
Yeah, really. I mean, when the vice principal, I forget his name, Jackson or something. Anyway, he came up and he said something really like like saying you're going to go. And I said, is that threatening? I feel like you just threatened me. And I go, I feel like we should go talk and sit down with other people. And then he didn't say anything after that. And I went, oh, my God, I own you. Well, he got in trouble anyways for touching kids or something. So
yeah, okay. That's a weird thing. Hey, you called to tell a story, though, right?
Sorry about that.
I did, yes.
Okay, go ahead.
One of my elementary school teacher friends, she had a girl come into her room and was like, in front of everyone, this is kindergarten age, was like, my mom got laid last night. The teacher was like, oh, my God, thank God nobody in here probably knows what that means.
That's so funny.
That's me.
That's
so
great.
She called home and was like,
Did you
know
get
your daughter's telling everyone that you got laid last night? And the mom was totally shocked, and she's like, well, I got laid off from my job.
Oh, that's it.
That's a good way to cover it up.
Yeah. Thanks, Mary.
Right, exactly.
Appreciate it.
Sure.
My wife yesterday was emailing, because now it's crazy, you just can text teachers and get like an instant response like, hey, how's Dewey today? And then she'll write right back. That's unbelievable to me. Because, I mean, it's crazy because thinking about it, when I was young, you couldn't do that.
And I don't think my parents would have taken that. I don't think they would have cared.
Wouldn't have taken the initiative to do that?
The only time that I feel like you need to care about, because in my head, because this is how it was, when I was in school, those 8 hours you're at school, you're not your parents' problem. But you're your parents' problem at school when it's in-service days or student-teacher conferences. Man, did you act up right on conference day?
No, I don't know. My parents never went to them. Oh. They never did.
Yeah, see,
I was a perfect little angel. They knew.
I acted good that day. You got in trouble on conference day. You were screwed.
I feel bad for teachers. Not dealing with the kids as much as I would hate being in the position of dealing with the parents. And I had that thought yesterday when my wife was texting the teacher, because Piper has come home a couple times and saying that the teacher still hasn't thanked her, because she was thanking some of the kids that were going around that put money in for a gift for her, and Piper never got a thank you. And so she's writing a teacher saying, hey, did you write Piper's name on that card? And she's like, maybe. I'm so sorry, I got like 7 projects going because it's Christmas. I can go back and look at the card. And I'm like, Angie, I go, just because you're bothering the teeth, you know
that's not.
But Piper's so sensitive, and Piper feels like that she's not getting noticed for something. You know, for a kid, that you want your teacher.
That's your world.
My mom is looking, or did I just call my wife my mom?
Okay, there's a
that's
fetish.
Weird. Very Freudian. Anyway, my wife mom is looking at it as like, I'll just start calling her mommy. It's better for everyone. So
See,
mommy,
that's weirder. If your wife called you daddy, it's still odd. But if you call her mommy while in the act of lovemaking, you don't make noises when I say those things. What's wrong with you?
I don't know.
But go on.
I know that's it.
My dad would not. He would have yelled at my mom if she did that.
Right?
He would have probably said, "You can't. Our kid's not the only one there."
I know. That's what I felt bad because I know the teacher's literally reading that text, rolling her eyes at my wife.
Like, I'm sorry that I didn't thank your kid.
And she's just looking at it.
Kids.
She just doesn't want Piper to be sad.
Yeah.
But
because
your
kid's the most important kid in that class.
Well, of course. Yeah. She's the sweetest.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's a perfect little angel. Now I get it. I feel bad for teachers, though.
My parents like Trevor more.
Yeah. Everybody likes Trevor more.
Everybody in the class. Mm-hmm. And Trevor's a nice kid.
What if you called your dad Puppy? Hey, Puppy.
I hate you. I don't know what you are today.
Yeah, me neither.
You're not my Jake.
It's this new hairstyle. It's like really tight on my head, and I don't have oxygen. And all right.
And everybody knows I call my father Papa.
Papa. Take from Jake and Tanner. What is it? Were you stupid yesterday and lost money? $20 up for grabs.
I've lost Little.
It's the Jake and Tanner Show. Hi, I am Jacob.
Hi, Jake.
Wow, that was a wonderful voice. Tanner's the other guy sitting right across from me, looking all sexy today.
Oh, I don't.
Bring your sexy little behind over here.
It sucks because I know I've gained weight, but I don't have any sweatshirts that make me not look fat.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you can't hide. Don't have to agree. You could have said, no, you look great today.
I don't know. I'm so sorry.
Definitely didn't have to. Hey, Tanner, you're really bad at your job, and also you're fat.
No, I wasn't. I was listening, but I wasn't listening. I was trying to figure out what we were transitioning into, and then I remember. Okay, go on.
My nipples. That's what we're going to transition.
Yeah. Those are awful, too.
They had...
What is happening?
With your mouth? I don't know. And your brain's stupid?
This computer.
Why? What happened?
I don't know. It's just frozen.
What's wrong, Poppy?
Yep. I like that. I want that to happen all the time.
Can I get through my bad joke?
No, please, because I need time here now. Do I need to wait for the program to respond or just close the program?
Close it. I don't know. It's an old Friends joke where I say, there are 3 cameras on me. What did you do?
Nothing.
And each camera adds 10 pounds. That's why I like 30 pounds heavier.
Wait, that was on Friends?
Yeah, when they watched the video of Monica, and then Chandler was like, or Monica's like, the camera adds 10 pounds. And Chandler says, how many are on you?
I have audio of his favorite one-liner. Because they asked him, he was on the Today Show.
Yeah, I want to see that.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay, gosh
also,
dang it.
I like to say that it's just the camera setup, but then I look at yours and I was like, damn it, Jake looks good today. and what it is, it's because I have breasts, and they pull my shirts out more, and I kind of sit hunched over like this because I don't want people to see my boobs.
I'll tell you, it's just this
like
position, man, because I'm gaining weight. I'm gaining all kinds of weight.
It's just, I wish my nipples didn't stick out. I need tape. I need nipple tape.
I can get that for you.
I got a little lightheaded. Why did I get lightheaded when I cut the circulation off to my nipples?
Are you ready to hear Chandler Bing's? He was on, you all right?
Are my areolas connected to my brain?
Your lungs? You okay?
No.
You're not doing well. It looks like you're not doing well.
Play it on the screen. Or just play the audio. I don't care.
Well, I'm just going to play the audio because I don't know if I can get this bigger. By the way, text TV to 71090. You can see Tanner's nipples. His shirt is off.
No, it's not. You can't say that.
Those are some big old areolas.
They are,
not as big as Colton's. You need to text him and say, take a picture of your nipples and send him.
I'm going to send it. I don't have his phone number, but it's on Facebook.
Okay. So this is Chandler Bing talking about his favorite line in Friends, hopefully, on Good Morning America.
You were the king of the one-liner on Friends, and we asked you what was your all-time favorite. You chose one for us in a scene with Joey. Take a look. Okay. This is Matthew's favorite.
Tell me if you like this.
Frankie. My family's been going to him forever. They did my first suit when I was 15. No, wait, 16. No, excuse me, 15. All right, when was 1990?
Okay, you have to stop the Q-tip when there's resistance.
That's his favorite line.
You miss it. I do. I miss it too. Yeah.
It's funny when you see. It's crazy because when you watch these guys on Netflix, they're young, and now seeing Chandler, you're like, oh, he's getting. I mean, he aged 30 years, but he did age 30 years.
Yeah, he doesn't look. He didn't look good in Friends, though. I don't think he was anybody's heartthrob.
No, I doubt it. Especially when Fat Chandler came out.
You mean Clean Chandler?
He was sober.
Yeah, sober Chan.
Yeah. Yeah. Here, I want to. Do we have time? Should we?
What?
We don't.
Yes, we do.
No, we don't. We got to play take from Jake and Tanner.
Oh,
we got to try giving away some money.
What did you want to say?
I have two insane texts messages.
Huh?
One mom texting a swimming coach.
Oh, not to us.
No. And one mom texting her Secret Santa because she's not happy with the gift she received. We'll do those in the next segment.
I like all of this.
I do too.
Who is this? Hold on. Turn them on. Turn them on.
Oh, they're calling from Take from Jake and Tanner.
Yeah, I
guarantee.
wanted the first one.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Hi.
Hello.
Who are you?
It's Jesse as call for take for
I'm gonna beat the hell out of Jesse.
Yeah, he sounds like he's gonna lose. He sounds like a loser. No, that is not true. That is not true.
He's lying.
I like your name, Jesse. Jesse, you know how to play this game?
A grown man shouldn't be called Jesse.
Get out of the room!
I'm just saying, that's a child's name or a dog.
It's not a dog's name. You know how to... I gotta explain it, so just pretend you don't know this game really quick. It's 5 questions.
Didn't I say I didn't know how to play it?
Oh, you did? I don't know. I was half listening to you, Jesse. We got 5 questions. Okay? You are going to do your best at answering these questions. Tanner's out of the room. He can't hear your answers. He can nor hear the questions. He's going to come back in the room, get asked the same questions. If he wins, well, the pot's going to double to $40 tomorrow. If you win, it's only $20 today, but Tanner's on a losing streak, so you'd be the 3rd person in a row. It's kind of bragging camp that you've beat Tanner, all right? Remember, if you get stuck, you can pass. Time willing, we'll get back to that question.
Okay.
Here we go. Timer will begin when I'm done reading the first question. In Chicago, which skyscraper is taller? Sears Tower or the John Hancock Tower?
Sears Tower.
What country did the Olympics begin in?
China.
A group of lions are called a what?
Herd.
What's the name of the vehicle Scooby-Doo and his friends ride around in?
Mystery Machine.
Who lives in the trash can on Sesame Street?
Groucho.
Did I go through all those? Yeah, wow!
Good answer.
Tanner!
Clyde.
You said wow, I heard that.
Well, I couldn't believe that we went through them that quick.
Also, is it wow because he...
Wow. Wait, how's the Owen?
Wow.
Wow. You do that so well.
Is it wow because...
I knew an answer was wrong.
Yeah, he
but
did.
I didn't know the right answer, but...
Jesse likes this is Jesse's show.
Back?
What?
Hey, Tanner, you sexy beast.
Yeah.
I saw you frolicking out there.
I was frolicking.
In the hallway, going past the window.
I got mad. I got really upset because, A, my arm can't fit in the coffee cup machine to try to grab a coffee K-cup.
Oh, yeah, I've tried it.
And then, B, I get mad because you could buy us coffee. Like, you could afford to just have a coffee pot and buy it in bulk.
I know.
You
Please.
could.
It'd be wonderful if we had coffee.
Why do we have the first Keurig ever made and I have to pay 60 cents for a K-cup? Are you cutting a profit on your K-cups? Buy us a damn coffee machine.
It's employee-owned. They're not going to spend any money on coffee when they don't want to.
I like the retirement options. I like the stock options.
The people are great.
I like some
of the decisions, not so much.
I like 86% of the people.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You know who you are.
Hey, you know how to play this? Yeah, where do we go?
I don't. Can you explain it to me?
Sure. We have 5 questions. Now, Tanner left the room. That's you.
Yeah.
Well, actually, every time you play this, or I explain it, you're out of the room.
Yeah.
So maybe you have no idea.
I have no idea.
All right. Jesse's not putting up with any of this. I don't think any of the listeners are.
I hope he leaves.
I think Jesse might be our only listener as of right now. And he's half doing that. He's probably listening to the birthday station on his radio right now. All right. I'm going to stop talking. I'm just going to read. In Chicago... Just kidding. Man, filled with dad jokes today.
What is the thing?
In Chicago, which skyscraper is taller? The Sears Tower or the John Hancock Tower?
The Sears Tower. It's not called that anymore.
I know. What country did the Olympic Games originate?
Greece.
A group of lions called what?
A pride.
What is the name of the Scooby-Doo machine they all get high on?
The mystery machine.
Who lives in a trash can on Sesame Street?
Oscar the Grouch.
Oh, boy. That was fast, too.
Which, did you know that they're adding a homeless person? They're going to add their first homeless person to Sesame Street, and then all the memes are just Oscar the Grouch going, the hell? He was homeless.
He was. He lived in a trash can. Yeah, but did you ever go down? Do you remember going down his trash can? Dude, it was huge. His whole house was humongous. He had an elephant that lived down there.
Are you talking about the show or a man named Oscar that got you to go into a trash can with him?
What are you talking about? I thought you were talking about the man. He tickles you real good.
He asked me to move a couch.
All right, here we go. Let's go through this. Chicago, which skyscraper is taller? The Willis Tower or the Sears Tower? No.
It was the Sears Tower or the something
or the
tower.
John Hancock Tower. You both said Sears Tower, and you're both correct.
But I said it's called the Willis Tower.
Yeah.
That's a point and a half for Tanner.
All right. What country did the Olympic Games originate? Stupid Jesse said China. China. Well, they do invent a lot.
China. Yeah.
Just kidding, Jesse. Yeah, Greece was correct. Tanner got that
Hell
point.
yeah, suck it, Jesse!
Well, settle down.
I know I didn't get any else wrong.
The group of the Lions are called what?
A pride.
Jesse said NSYNC. Tanner said a pride. Pride is correct. He actually said herd.
Say pride later.
The name of the mystery machine is Scooby Doo's. I'm going to stare at you from here on out because I don't like what you're doing when I'm not looking. It offends the hell out of me. Who lives in a trash can on Sesame Street? He said Groucho. Tanner said Oscar the Grouch. Sorry, Jessica, but you lost today.
I went 2 days in a row losing, and now I smoked your ass.
I'm so confused. Sorry.
Thank you for making it the least climactic thing you possibly could have.
I know it. I should have just went like this. And you say your thing again. And I smoked your behind. Tanner won.
This is what going on in Jesse's head. He needed that $20. Without that $20, I'm not going to make my rent this month.
Jessica, thank you so much for calling the show. We appreciate it.
Bye, Jesse.
Take care, brother. I can stop saying that is an awful crutch that I got. What? Brother. I'm going to start saying brother. Brother. My brother. All right, anyway, so that was taken from Jake and Tanner. $40 tomorrow for our Friday show.
Suck it.
And
for the last show, for game day. Oh, crap, it's game day tomorrow.
Someone died yesterday or a couple days ago, and we didn't end up talking about it. I'm just finding this out today, and it kind of affects me, but not really, but kind of, and I wanted to make mention of it. Also, Steve Carell, one of his first jobs, he was doing something illegal. And I didn't know it was illegal. Really didn't. We'll talk about it next. Jake and Tanner Show. I can't believe I even got to buy my wife Christmas presents. We work at a radio station. All this stuff should be free. What happened to good old days like payola when it's like, hey, Avenue Jewelers,
give us things.
And we'll just say your name.
We just said it. That's 2 necklaces.
Yep.
$199 ride.
Yeah, me too. You owe us a car, Scott. I think we asked him. It has been really difficult because some morning shows get cars.
Yeah.
And it's been a long, hard road to get cars from someone. Now, I get we probably don't deserve any of it. And then I think the very first thing, well, when we were in bigger market, they ask you, they go, here, write down everything that you want. Mm-hmm. Hand it to the sales team, and then they're going to go and try to sell it, which was not like, some of it never happened, almost all of it, but
they did that to us. And remember that we filmed...
You're saying here?
No.
Yeah, there.
At KTI. They did that to us when we first got there. And then turnaround was so terrible in that building for sales that we've probably filled it out 6 times.
Yeah, they just kept quitting or getting fired or whatever.
Quit or got fired.
But that's what even other people in the bigger markets, they literally get a list and they say, hey, what are you into? What do you like?
Yeah.
And then we'll sell that, and then you'll talk about it because you'll be into it. Do you want a motorcycle? Do you want a bike? What is it that you want?
Yeah.
And then I came here and I made my list.
Yeah, yours are ridiculous. Though.
Well, that's what they ask for.
No, because then when it's like, hey, Harley Davidson wants to give you free training on how, and you'll get a free motorcycle license, which is like $500 value, and you said. And I was excited because I don't know how to drive a motorcycle, and I really wanted to learn how to. And then you said, you either get us both brand new free motorcycles.
I would take a used one.
It.
Yeah, sorry about that. I guess I didn't have to speak for both of us.
Well, we do things as a show, and I wouldn't have done it without you.
But I
always like.
It's just I think there's different market. Sizes for things like that. I mean, I was just used to like going in there and saying, "Write it. You want a 4-wheeler? Write that down because I'll go get it for you." You want to? I remember I went to Katie and I go, "Hey, I need a camper," and she's like, "What do you want me to do about that?
What can I do?"
And I'm like, "I don't know.
There's a difference. So our salespeople don't want to go get new clients.
That's true. Here, we're not talking anything bad about them. Oh, but they do. They want it. Because that maybe sound bad. They will go search new clients. They will.
They will. But when it comes to things, they work 100% on commission, which I think is a blessing and a curse. Because blessing, you're accountable for your job now.
Yeah, 100% accountable.
Curse is if we want something and it's on a trade basis, they have to do all the work and they see zero money from it.
Yeah, so it's really hard to get them excited about it. I get it. I understand.
Oh, yeah, I 100% understand.
You want to know who one of the best is? Flippin' Katie. Katie knows how to sell.
Katie is great.
She's good at what she does. I like Katie, too. I love her little Yooper accent. Or her...
holy cow, yeah. Does
not
she
even
have,
little. It's a... How would she say holy cow?
Holy cow. No, she'll even say it. She has a voice... She has a voice for newspaper, and I love it so much. You want to...
Wow. What?
Look at those nipples.
Is that what you want me to see? Nick Jonas's areolas are ridiculously... That's what Colton's look like.
No,
yeah,
because I asked Colton to see them.
And what'd he say?
And he just sent me this picture and then a picture of your face.
Dang it. So we're going to get into some things that we need to talk about. Hi, my name is Jake, and my kids were awful little human beings yesterday. My 3-year-old did not want to go to... Or my 4-year-old... Well, how old is he? Who cares? What is his name? I don't even know.
The one used to be Lincoln.
Yeah, I don't like that, but man, boy, they were just not listening. Dad needed to go to bed at 6:30, and they didn't want to. By the way, I was going to send you a picture. Tanner, the other host of the show.
Hi.
There's 2 hosts of this stupid show, yeah.
Getting into that now, 8 minutes in.
I was going to send you a picture because we were eating dinner, and it was 3:36.
I would have been I would have been so upset.
See, my wife, the kids got off the bus. Wednesdays, they get out at 2:53 off the bus. They get out an hour.
What is going on with your school? Why does your school not have a set schedule?
Wednesdays.
Why do they start at like noon
and
get done randomly?
What is today? I mean, let's just say they're out at noon today.
Yeah.
No, but because they wouldn't eat, they're eating everything in sight. But I told them they weren't eating their dinner, and Angie's like making them sit at the table. I go, babe, it's only 3:36. I go, we can't. Should be able to get up. They probably just ate lunch 25 minutes ago.
I was gonna say, like, you don't want them to eat everything, but you're force feeding them after they just were forced to eat lunch.
Yeah. So.
No, I got so mad at my wife yesterday because Wednesdays are my day where I have the kid alone all night and I have to put her to bed and everything. And Kayla was like, hey, let's FaceTime quick. She wanted to say goodbye or goodnight to V. She said goodbye, though. Is she coming home? I don't know.
Yeah, you should really look into that.
She was, I didn't even check. Honestly, my daughter could be alone right now. Didn't honestly check. But they FaceTime, and my daughter was so ready to go to bed at like 8:20. And then we FaceTimed, and then she was up singing. She was singing, and I texted my wife. I was like, you can't. I'm never FaceTiming you again.
What a worst. That's a horrible mom.
She was like, what is she doing? I was like, she's just sitting up in a dark room singing, and it's the scariest thing in the world.
How terrifying.
And she was like, I wish I was there singing. And I was like, no, you don't. I got very upset.
So this happened Monday.
Once again,
what is today?
Today is Thursday.
I'm so embarrassed to even play this right now then.
Why?
Because we're so far behind on news. I just found this out.
Stopped us to do anything?
If I say Penny Marshall, you say nothing? Does that mean anything to you?
No.
She died.
Who the hell is Penny Marshall?
She was 75 years old. She died of a complication of diabetes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, Schlemiel.
Do you know what this is? Right when I say it, you're going to know the show. Laverne and Shirley.
Oh, wasn't this show based in Wisconsin?
It was. It was a spin-off of Happy Days. I think, this is not my time. Was she Laverne or was she Shirley? I think she might have been Laverne.
I have honestly no clue who you're talking about.
Type in Laverne and Shirley and you'll know. I'll point out the one that she is, but I don't know which one she is. I can just say I know that's the Penny Marshall girl. Right there, the blonde. Okay, she's probably Laverne. I would think, because they do the pictures like we would probably do them, like Jake and Tanner, Laverne and Shirley, or whatever. Anyway, that show was extremely successful.
Penny Marshall's Laverne.
Okay, makes sense. She was a super successful director in the 80s and 90s. She did Whoopi Goldberg movie Jumpin' Jack Flash. She directed Tom Hanks' Big. She directed Robin Williams' movie Awakening. She directed A League of Her Own.
Oh, see, now that's the only one that I care about.
What a great...
That movie is still... I watch that movie every Memorial Day.
Yeah, that's... Okay. Well, I mean, everybody's got their thing. You can watch it.
I love that movie.
Penny's brother was an actor and a producer, Gary Marshall, he's the one that created Happy Days and Fonzie and all that, and created Laverne and Shirley.
They worked at the Blatz factory, right?
Yes. And that's it. And it's like right in the intro of the show, and they end up quitting the job or whatever.
What was that stupid show that was supposed to be in Port Washington?
Oh, Step by Step.
Yeah, Step by Step. It was supposed to be in Port Washington.
When they're riding a roller coaster.
Yeah, and then there's a roller coaster. I was like, I live in this town. There's no roller coaster. All there is dead fish on the beach. That's it.
Man, there was a ton of it in Port. What am I thinking of? The 70s show. That was a fictitious town that they lived in Wisconsin?
Yeah, they lived in Point Place.
That doesn't exist.
And it was supposed to be like a Stevens Point.
Okay.
But it doesn't exist. So that wasn't a documentary. Those were actors.
No, I know.
Oh, okay.
What? My world would be blown. Like the Seventh Heaven dad all over again. What did he do?
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
That was sad for you. I thought
is that guy in jail?
No, I don't believe so.
So he never got prosecuted? I don't know.
Steven.
Touchy touchy touch. Touchy toucher kid.
It was Stephen something.
Hawkins.
No.
Could you imagine? He couldn't touch anyone.
He's dead too soon, man.
Yeah. No, Steven
Seagal? No, probably wasn't him.
Every time somebody mentions Steven Seagal, which happens daily in my life, I always think of him being a cop in like Kentucky at a reality show, and he was arresting people. And when he would arrest them, he would do his kung fu moves, and they would be on the ground, and then they would look up and be like, "Are you Steven Seagal?" And he'd be like, "Get my picture." Steven Seagal's arresting me. Yeah, Seventh Heaven Dad. What are you doing?
I'm looking.
You're typing like a mechanic. I could have been there already.
Collins, Stephen Collins, Stephen Collins.
I know another Collins that around my house that just had to move because there's some bad things going on.
He looks like a pastor.
He does. Boy, but when that came out, because I used to watch that show, and I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
That hit you weirdly hard.
So he didn't go to jail? Was that way too much time pass or whatever?
It could have been the statutes of limitation.
Didn't his wife is the one that
it happened,
outed him?
Exposed himself to his first victim, to a preteen girl in 1973 when he was 25 years old. Months later, Collins said that he was watching television alone with the girl. Yeah. It happened wait, hold on. Where did that go? It just said something about 2012. Why am I seeing this IBM BS?
We're getting closer and closer to 18.
Collins accuses his ex-wife, Faye Grant, of recording an audio tape of their marriage.
I remember talking about this.
Oh, is that when it came out?
I think so.
It came out because she recorded it in a therapy session. That should be illegal.
Oh, and then the therapist...
I don't think the therapist said anything because it was so long ago, and it's kind of a safe place unless...
No, I think it can't therapists, they're legal. If somebody goes in there and says, I murdered somebody, aren't they legally supposed to say? Or are they protected? I would think if it's major...
As long as you have not run bodily harm to somebody.
But if you said I robbed a bank, do they have to keep that secret?
We have a therapist that listens to this show.
I think by law they're supposed to tell. I don't know.
Therapist, call us. We'll put you on the voice changer.
So Gary passed away 2 years ago at the age of 81. He was the brother of Laverne. She broke a lot of ground as a director. She became the first female director to gross more than $100 million at the box office with Big. Made about $115 million. 4 years later, she did A League of Her Own that cracked $100 million. That's about it.
I love that movie so much.
What?
I watch it every Memorial Day.
Man, you are stroking out today. You keep telling me things over and over again.
I don't need you to tell me things.
So Die Hard is officially a Christmas movie. FYI.
I hate you.
It is.
It's the dumbest argument. It's an action movie that happened to be on Christmas. It has nothing to do with Christmas.
No. It's something. No, it does now.
What do you mean now?
No, let me. You're going to make me try to find this now.
If you're going to play that 12 Days of Christmas because it's the worst sounding thing in the world. Did you see the Jake and Tanner's 12 Days of Christmas?
I did.
I laughed really hard.
My wife sent it to me, and I go, wow, people are weird. People are nutty. And I liked it, Lo. I really did. It's officially, Die Hard is officially a Christmas movie because a new video was brought together, and I think, hold on. I'm not going to sit here and try to figure this out on air, but I thought it was something that on one of the trailers for Die Hard, it said on there like this is the best Christmas movie this year. So they were saying, yeah, it was a Christmas movie,
unless it was the best movie coming out this Christmas because movies come out on Christmas.
Well, I'll look at it here in a minute. But anyway, so here's a fun fact to Die Hard: the German that the terrorists speak is all gibberish. Did you know that? None of the actors were German, so they tried to just mimic it. So that explains once and for all why Hans had to tell them to shoot the glass, but he had to say it in English because it wouldn't have made sense. None of them. Here, listen to some of the gibberish here.
Wie viele sind es?
Nur ein Mann.
Alex hat einen nervösen Zeigefinger.
That makes sense.
Wo ist er? Marco, er stand 34. Geh, schnell, 34. Mach schon.
Schießt dem Fenster. Shoot the glass.
See, now he had to say it in English.
That movie had to have sucked, right?
No, oh my God, it was really good. Really good. Like, I think you could watch it now and you would still be somewhat entertained. I think you would definitely look at it and be like, okay, there's payphones. It's It's old.
Well, yeah, it's old, but I mean...
No. My God. When Die Hard's, it took over the flipping world. That's why there's 5 of them right now.
Yeah, but they all suck, don't they?
No.
Live Free to Die Hard.
Which one was Justin Long? That one was god-awful.
Yeah.
That one was
it's
bad.
the only one I've seen, so now that has made it so every Die Hard sucks.
But Die Hard 1, 2, and I think 3 are really good. The one with Samuel L. Jackson is really flipping good. That might be the 3rd one. And Lethal Weapons were really good with Mel Gibson. Those were outstanding. Those were kind of cops that were those. They made it like a trilogy. Those cop movies. Really, honest to God, you should watch at least one of those. No, do it. Let's do it right now. We'll actually do it on air. Can you pull it up? It's probably on YouTube for free.
I'm not watching Die Hard.
You want to watch a trailer?
Yes.
You do?
I do want to watch it. I want to watch the trailer, and I'll make a decision if it's a good movie. Without seeing
that's
it.
stupid. Because
have a good trailer.
Is Daddy coming home soon? Well, we'll see what Santa and Mommy can do, okay?
A New York cop, John McClane, has come to see his wife.
I missed you.
Instead, he's going to have to save her. Within this skyscraper high above the city, 12 terrorists have declared war.
They're about to be taught a lesson in the real...
Alan Rickman!
That's Hans.
Because I am
Hans Franz?
in the $640 million in your vault.
That's not even that much.
As they are ruthless.
But I'm telling you, you're just going to have to kill me. Okay. We do it the hard way.
Now, the last thing McClane wants...
Think, damn it, think.
...is to be a hero.
Where's Holly? Hey, Tucker! Where?
But he
Why is his
doesn't
shirt
have
off?
a choice.
Well, because he's,
What does he think he's
I
doing?
guess, ripped. Bruce Willis, Die Hard.
They've already killed one hostage.
This channel is reserved for emergency calls only.
You could be watching this with us. Text TV to 71090.
He's inside? Who is he? Who are you then? You are most troublesome for a security guard.
Sorry, wrong guess, huh? Would you like to go for double jeopardy?
Do you hate it?
Do you really think you have a chance against us,
No.
cowboy?
I might watch it. I've heard some things.
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard that it was fine.
Come out to the coast. We'll get together, have a few laughs.
And a hard man to kill.
I mean, this is where
Bruce Willis, Die Hard.
This is
to the Christmas party by mistake. Who knew?
that's where the iconic yippee-ki-yay.
Yeah. Is that what they're talking about when he said, I got invited to the Christmas party? Because it was at a Christmas party. I get that it was a Christmas, that it had Christmas in the movie, but that doesn't make it a Christmas movie.
Here, I want you to watch this one now. What do you think? Based on that, really quick, that trailer.
I'll watch it.
You will?
Yeah.
Would you do it over break?
No.
What is your problem? You'll never watch it then.
Wait, is it on Netflix?
Maybe.
Is it on Hulu?
I don't know. Maybe.
Is it on Amazon?
I don't know. Here,
What's it on?
This is Lethal Weapon now with Mel Gibson. Tell me if you like this one. I really enjoyed this one.
The criminal's worst nightmare. A cop who enjoys the danger.
No guns, no jiu-jitsu, just bring him down.
Do you really want to jump? Well, then that's fine with me. Come on. Wait, what do you mean? Wait a minute. What the...
He wanted to kill
He was ready to retire. Now, he's gonna wish he had.
Gun! Oh!
Raj, meet your new partner.
New partner?
Yes.
Too old for this.
If these guys
That's not what it was supposed to be.
Got in there.
Boy and Smith?
A lot of old timers carry those.
The bad guys don't stand a chance.
So, what happened here is, I forget his name. He's retiring.
Yep.
Okay.
But he got a new partner.
They got a new partner. He's like 2 weeks from retiring or something like that. Mel Gibson's basically suicidal, so that's what makes him dangerous. He wants to. He doesn't care if he dies. He wants to die. So that's how they get into these situations.
If he's so close to retirement, how did they make 5?
Well, because he stops because he likes rigs so much.
He likes rigs.
Die Hard looks better from that trailer than that one, but Lethal Weapon's really good too.
No, I would have said Lethal Weapon looks better than Die Hard.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I would have 100% said Lethal Weapon looks better than Die Hard.
So watch that one. You got to watch one of them.
Can I watch the show instead with Sean William Scott?
Yeah, okay.
Or Scott?
One of them.
Sean Scott Williams.
Mel Gibson was such a great actor. He was such a good actor back then.
It's a poor thing that he hates everybody who's not a white man.
We're going to read some. We got some angry moms. One's texting a swimming lessons coach.
Dun, dun.
And another one is texting her secret Santa.
Dun, dun, dun.
You get to pick which mom sounds crazier. All right, we'll do it next.
I love pointing out crazy women.
Holy crap.
What?
I am really...
Oh, no.
There's never been a better time. This is supposed to be 6:20.
Hold on. Do you need some transition sounders?
I'm going to get... If we do that...
we got it.
There's never been a better time to have... I forgot to do a lot of live reads here. There's never been a better time to have LASIK at Optivision. It's only $14.95 an eye, and you're back to work the next day. Call 1-800-20-HAPPY for a free consultation. Dig out that ugly sweater and head to your favorite The Bar location this Friday for their ugly sweater party. It's your chance to win a trip to Boston. Happy holidays from The Bar. There's never been a better time to have LASIK at Optivision. I'm going to get fired, man.
No, I know. It's fine. Keep going.
We're going to have to move to Jacksonville, Florida or something.
I'm not going to Florida.
There's never been a better time to have LASIK at Optivision. It's only $14.95 an eye, and you're back to work the next day. Call 1-800-20-HAPPY for a free consultation. All right. Tanner show. Yeah, we caught up now.
Yay! Now what?
Hey, there's never been a better time to have LASIK at Optivision. It's only $14.95 an eye, and you're back to work the next day. Call 1-800-20-HAPPY. You're going to get that free consultation.
This will be a lot of fun to explain.
God, I know. I gotta write all that down. Man, traffic is going to be all over me.
Yeah, they will be.
Why are I just want those recorded. All those little things.
We got like half of them recorded now.
I don't think so. I feel like that's all I've ever said are these things. And I'm still saying them.
A couple.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Because you gotta. This is the way I looked at it. I might as well record them because you're reading the live ones. So, like, if you're recording them and reading the live ones, you're doubling in your work. You're not doing anything less.
Yeah, but then I don't have to remember these.
But you still have to read those either way. Does that make sense? Like, as of right now, until they're all recorded,
yeah,
I don't give you any recorded ones because you still have to read live ones.
Oh, no matter what?
Yeah. No, it's not no matter what. As of right now, you're still reading live ones.
I'm just not good at this job.
Well, no, we never claimed we were going to be.
They had a meeting. Traffic had a meeting, and they even said, they go, Jake and Tanner are the worst at nobody. We don't have a problem, but just with those guys.
Yeah.
I don't know what my problem is. This would help. This would help with the producer load, being like, hey, idiots, you guys got to do these. You
do it. You stupid
idiots. You jerk face.
You're lucky. You're so handsome.
You're lucky. You're beautiful. Jake and Tanner show.
Chiseled like gods.
My name is Jake.
Hi, Jake. I'm Tanner. Jake, can I ask you a question?
Please.
Did your son take photos for school in front of a bunch of pineapples? Sorry, I'm on Facebook, and that just popped in front of my face.
When?
Hoocha!
No, that was a couple years ago, I think. That was 1 year ago, and he took...
in front of a bunch of pineapples?
No, I think that's it's a pine tree. I don't know what's going on.
It's a pineapple, for sure.
Good-looking kid there.
He is very handsome. When do you think he'll go halvesies on a bastard?
I don't know what any of that means. What do you mean halvesies?
Well, that means that he's going to get a girl pregnant and not marry them.
No. Oh, my dear God, no.
My daughter, I give it 16, 17.
So let me read some of these texts from these moms. You tell me which one is crazier, okay? This went viral of this mom texting a swimming teacher. Okay? This swimming teacher has does free classes because she wants to help kids learn how to swim.
That's a very nice thing to do. How's that mom going to ruin this?
Do you want to come here really quick and you can play a part so we can go back and forth here?
We can act? Why don't you send it to me so then I don't have to move?
That's fine.
Gmail.
First one's coming. Yep. And so again, these are free. All free.
Free classes.
Okay.
Who do you want to be?
Well, I'll just be whatever. Hang on. Hello. Are you the lady who teaches swimming, right? Well, I got your number from whoever. Would you be able to teach my son also on how to swim? Would you be able to do that?
Yes. Sure.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. She said she offered to pay, but it is free. Is that true? Because I can't pay. Free, right? Another text. I can't pay. I'm a single mom. Another text. Hello? Another text. Please reply. Another text. Question mark. Another text. Hello?
Hey, yes, they are free. I'm in the office and I won't be able to respond right away.
Wow, that's rude. I just want to know what time today I should bring my son to the pool.
I'm sorry, but today I already have informed everybody that I wanted to swim alone today. I will message you the next time I am teaching, probably after 3 days. I usually teach kids from 3 to 5 p.m.
Can you come at 1 today and teach my kid? 1 to 3 is more warm than 3 to 5. I know you have flexible timing. Then another 5 minutes later, another text. Can you reply faster?
I can't teach at 1 because of work. It is already past 12, and today I am really feeling stressed, and I need to blow off some steam. I don't want to teach today. I already told everybody that. From next time, I will inform you also.
That's not fair. I already told him that we can go swimming today. Give me one good reason to tell him, or he is going to cry.
1, I'm not teaching today. 2, I already canceled, and I can't uncancel with everybody this late.
That's even better. You can teach him alone. Those brats got free classes for a month. You need to make that up for him.
What? I can't teach just for your son.
Why not? He has anxiety issues. You have to teach him alone.
I'm not a certified trainer. I don't want to be responsible for the safety of a child with anxiety in a pool with a depth twice his size. I think you should go get somebody else.
Well, when I say anxiety, I don't mean it like that. He just doesn't like other kids. Just teach him exclusively for 1 month. After that, you can put him with everyone. They got more classes than him. It's not fair. I can see that you've seen my messages. I'm going to throw him in the pool tomorrow at 1. If something happens to him, you're responsible. Whatever. You're probably a lousy teacher anyway. You're such a nasty, horrible person. My son doesn't deserve this. I don't know what I did to deserve this. Why is everyone so selfish and unhelpful these days? You have flexible timings. You work less hours than me. You earn more than me. Those bees are rich enough that they can afford to get a swimming instructor, but no, they want only free stuff that my son needs. You are so privileged that you don't need money. You effing refuse money that people are ready to pay. They're ready to give money and you don't need money. Do you know how much I need that money? I am a single mom. You should get the money. You should get the money from them and give it to me. You are privileged. You should give it to me. I need it more than you. If you won't teach my son alone, you won't at least give the money to me. I haven't read that far down. If you won't teach my son alone, you should at least give me the money. Reply to me. I can see that you read my messages. And then she gives her the B word.
Oh my God. She's the craziest person I've ever seen.
All right. Well, then I want to move over to this one really quick.
Did you send me it?
I'll send it to you right now.
I can't wait.
I don't
because
know
if this next lady's even somewhat on the same plane.
It's crazy mom heads.
This is insane.
It's what kids do to your brains. They melt it, and then you don't know how to react with people any longer, and you just drink lots of wine. So this is one person found out who her secret Santa was and didn't like the gift.
Where is this thing? Because this website you sent me sucks. See?
You still didn't get it?
No, I got it. But look at it.
Oh, you just got it. Just say skip survey. And it'll pop up.
Okay.
So if you go down, we'll just start out. It says, hey, thanks for the chocolates and the blanket. I really appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, no problem. I actually have one of those blankets. They're super comfortable.
I love it. So I know this is kind of awkward, but the spending limit was $50, and I looked online, and it seems that the blanket and chocolates only added up to about $30. Do you think it's possible you could get me something else? My kids have been spending me up the wazoo. LOL.
Yeah, no problem. I could just give you $20 if you'd like. That way you can get yourself and your kids something nice for the holidays. Already, she's accommodated way too much.
You think it's possible you could get this for me? And it's a link. My kids would love it. Thanks.
It's a Samsung Galaxy... It's a $120 tablet. I think that's a bit over the $50 spending limit. Ha. Like she thinks this is a joke a little bit.
Right, I would think. I know, it's just that my kids have been spending me up the wazoo, and it would make their day if mommy gave them something nice like this. Thanks, I appreciate it.
Nope. She's said
and I don't mean to be abrasive or anything, but you're an engineer, so you make a bit more than I do. I'd also just take $120 in cash if that makes it easier.
The spending limit was $50, so I'd be more than happy to give you $20. She shouldn't. Or something worth $20. I understand you have kids, but I also have things I need to pay for. And unfortunately, $120 for a coworker is a bit out of my budget.
You're kidding me, right? You don't even have kids. You're kidless. What else would you spend your money on? Now you're going to ignore me? Real nice of you during the holidays. Honestly, don't know how to live with yourself? This is disgusting. Hold on. Fine, I'll take the $20 cash, please.
Forget it. Thanks for the karma.
What? There's no more to that. Can you... why doesn't that happen? I wish that would have happened in this building.
What is this? That is the oddest thing. I don't know who's crazier at this moment.
No, you have to pick one. Now, that was it.
I can't.
I'd love to hear it on the text line, 71090. If you had to pick one crazy mom, is it the swimming lessons mom? Or do you think a little crazier is the woman demanding a tablet or $120 cash? I think it went on. I thought I read somewhere else that she went on explaining the things that she got their secret Santa, but I don't see it on here. Maybe that was it.
I'm going to go with the swimming mom. And the reason being is that she was making outlandish claims and demands when this woman is just an entitled butthole.
Yeah.
Like, I think this, because that woman was she's a stranger, too.
Yeah, you're right. Everyone's on the text line saying, yeah, definitely.
It's got to be this woman. But this Secret Santa woman is insane. Because you can't say, one, the word wazoo twice.
Yeah, I agree.
I can't believe that this person said, yeah, I could just give you $20. I would have just been like,
yeah, no,
it's a limit. I'm sorry, that's what I got you.
She's
I thought
got to
you
be
could enjoy
wonderful
it.
to work with in the office. Hey,
I honestly hope she gets fired. I hope I read a story over the break that says, you know, the woman who asked her Secret Santa for more money, she got let go after that story went viral. I really hope that happens to her.
Her sump pump backed up. It's just poopy water everywhere. That would be a great story, too.
Her stupid Christmas tree and jam it up the wazoo.
Woman, I like that. You know the crazy woman that was demanding money? Apparently, all during break, she was getting the peanut butter out of the jar and kept putting the peanut butter around on her finger from the knife. That is one of the most annoying things on the planet.
I don't know what you're saying.
No, I'm sorry. I was just trying to do like little things that could, instead of her losing her job, just like little annoyance.
No, I want her to lose her job.
I'm just saying, have you ever done the peanut butter around on the knife and it gets on your finger? Oh, that drives me nuts. That's why they need a two-lid peanut butter jar.
Isn't that another thing that you had claimed was your idea?
I invented that.
There's like 5 things that Jake has claimed he came up with first.
Is mine. The Snuggie is mine.
That movie about getting lost in the catacombs under Paris, that's your idea.
That was mine. You asked, I told a bunch of people at Specs Howard about that one. Yeah. I
the
did.
double ender.
Yeah,
peanut
right.
jar.
Well, and the other thing, jar, I'll show you the napkin on that where I drew that.
You're a pervert.
Hey, there's never been a better time to have LASIK at Optivision. It's only $14.95 a night, and you're back to work the next day. Call 1-800-20-HAPPY for a free consultation. Macaulay Culkin did something. He's in the news. I think it's going to make you happy.
Did he?
No. Well, okay, I guess it's going to make you less happy because he didn't die.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not saying I'd be happy if he was dead, but really, honestly, if Macaulay Culkin's in the news, there's a 50% chance he's dead in a ditch.
Well, maybe. Let's find out next segment. The Jake and Tanner Show. text line, someone said, is it just me or is this the longest week ever? I feel like this week has been really long.
Yeah, this week's super long, and next week
is going to go by. It's going to fly
done.
by. I know. Yeah, I guarantee I'll get a text from you next week that'll say, hey, guess what? We only got 2 more days or whatever.
Basically like we didn't take off.
Yeah. It's just like a normal weekend. Jake and Tanner Show. Hi, I'm Jake.
Hi, Jake. I'm Tanner. What do you have to talk about right now?
Well, I was going to get into that Macaulay Culkin thing, but what do you got?
Hold on. Let me pause it.
I'm excited.
And I'm just going to play a video. Actually, I'm going to send you this video.
Okay.
I hope it'll work. It's going to be on Facebook. And then we're going to put this on the screen on Jake and Tanner TV. And we're all going to watch this together because somebody posted this on Facebook and it's creeping me out.
Is this?
Yep.
Oh! Hold on. Wait, how do I expand this?
I think if you click.
This is the funniest thing on the planet.
I think you might be able to go full screen again now.
Right here?
Nope. Next one over. Boom.
Perfect.
Okay. You get that on that screen.
Okay, so please text TV to 71090. You're going to be able to watch this.
Whatever this is.
Was this on the fan page?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
And I don't know if it swears, but I've seen as much as you have, and I'm intrigued.
This is titled, I Married a Human Pug. Let's watch it together.
Imagine if the easiest way to delight your wife is you just throw a ball across the room. Relationships wouldn't fail anymore if that's all you...
I'm not okay with any of this. This is weird. I would rather have you riding that stupid stick horse.
Did you hear? Imagine all you had to do for your wife is throw a ball across the room. We'd have no more relationship problems if you could just play fetch.
You had to do.
Here's Tony.
All this is fetishes. Oh, no. Don't encourage her. It's her friend playing and barking with her. I can tell you this. I love my wife to death. Yeah,
you leaving your wife if she comes out and says, I want to put this tail on and we're going to go play fetch for a few hours as I run on all fours and then dump in the backyard.
How long does she do it? Are the kids home?
No, she doesn't. She does it on Fridays when she's home without you.
So I can't even go on date night? Or I can't go on date day because she's too busy being a pug?
Well, date day is nice dinner, a walk in the park.
Scratch behind her ears.
Go to a movie, get her nails clipped. Like, it's a 50-50 between dog and wife. And she only likes it one way.
I would probably, if she's not, okay. How is it? It's not every day.
It's not every day.
And she's not doing when the kids are home. It's not like mom's a pug again.
Yeah, 2 to 3 times a week, and once a year she goes to a pug convention. Or like a dog convention.
I probably wouldn't leave her. I don't know if I would be around when she's the pug. I'd probably be like, I'm just going to go hang out with someone at a bar. I'd probably drink a lot heavier than I do now.
Probably, yeah.
Probably some drugs, too.
And honestly, you're allowed to let yourself go then. Mm-hmm. Because what's she going to do?
Right.
Like, she's a human dog, and you're just a fat guy now.
Drop it.
Is that her husband?
Yeah.
Oh, he's really...
I don't know if this swears at all, by the way.
Well, if it does. If it does.
Pause it.
I did not.
Do we not have a dump ready?
It's rebuilding right now.
Okay, well, now we gotta wait.
I didn't turn anything on. The dump button is rebuilding up to 10 seconds. I'm glad that happened.
Really played with fire today.
Yeah, really much so.
So if you text TV, T and V, TV to 71090, you can watch this video. I'm sure it'll be great audio-wise. Don't turn the radio station. But just know that this woman is dressed up in leather with a pug face and said...
Are we done with it?
No.
Okay.
I want to see more. Are you not 100% intrigued?
No, I really am, but I'm just waiting for this. We got a bunch of seconds here.
There's paper on this. Yes.
What do you think? All right, I'm going to go.
Good.
All right, here we go.
As long as
they see my ribbons and they say, oh, you've won all these ribbons at dog shows, but they rarely ask if I'm the dog.
Ha ha!
I've won quite a few.
What?
This is the High Point Award for Puppy Palooza, and then these two are the best ones I have because these are my 2 best in shows. I got these at DomCon. My name is Tony, and I'm a human pup.
I'm Andrew. I'm Tony's husband and trainer.
Pet play is any time that a person
You called
takes on
yourself
the
a
role
traitor.
of an
That's so
animal,
sad.
and they emulate that animal either through their behavior or their actions.
That's the same word.
Okay.
You definitely didn't have to say behavior or actions.
No, you could just call yourself crazy, and I'd have been like, oh, okay, I would get the same reaction. Now, wait. There's something majorly wrong.
With which
right?
one?
With
both of them, right?
I'm kind of just thinking her, but yeah, probably him
He
too.
called himself a trainer.
Yeah.
If he would have went, and I'm Tony's husband.
I need to talk
But
to
he
a
went, and I'm
therapist.
Tony's husband and trainer.
Yeah, like just very disappointed. Yeah, I'm her husband.
I rubbed her nose in it.
I need
Not
to,
even in the fun way.
Where's that therapist at? Like, because there's something here. There's something wrong here. I'm going back to the theory of she thinks life is easier as a dog, and she doesn't want to deal with responsibility, right? And she likes being called good boy.
Some people wear costumes. This is the first hood that I ever got.
It's a nice mask.
I've been involved in pet play for my entire life.
She's got one that looks
a lot
like
of
Iron
kids
Man.
like to play
I like
pretend. They
Iron
like to
Man.
pretend to be an animal, and they enjoy doing it. I just never grew out of that.
Oh, her dog's even disappointed because he knows his human owner is trying to be a dog, and that's disappointing to to Ruby.
See, my daughter likes to say that she's a puppy, and she'll sit down, and then she'll go, but she'll grow out of that.
Mm-hmm.
If she's actually not out of it by 3, I'll probably send her away to boarding school.
Send her on a ship to Scientology
wait,
World.
Hold on. Is that a boy dog?
What, Ruby?
With that one.
Oh, I don't know.
Tony, once we started dating, handler is a common role for human pups, and I was glad to do it.
They say when the student is ready, the master appears.
Could you imagine being her dad?
The first time I met you, I was dressed as a dog.
This is what you got to do. If you think your parents are disappointed in you, show them this video.
Show them this.
What do you got
and
now,
say,
Dad?
Sure.
Yeah.
Which one would you rather want? Because I'm thinking about a new hobby.
For Halloween.
Are you comfortable being fully out?
I don't care.
He was he's female at the time. I remember that he showed up with a little like dog nose painted on. Yeah. It didn't.
Wait, time out. Can you go back?
Yeah.
Did we talk over something key?
Because she said, I don't care. Hang on.
For Halloween.
Are you comfortable being fully out?
I don't care.
He was he's female at the time.
Who's
I remember that he showed up with a little like dog nose painted on. Yeah. It didn't seem weird at the time.
I just happen to have all the gear.
Is she a female?
She's transgender. She has transitioned into a woman now.
Oh, yeah, because he said he showed up.
Or did he say she?
No, I think he said...
Go back.
No.
He said she showed up because he said she was female at the time.
Being fully out.
I don't care.
He was he's female at the time.
He was
I remember
female at the
that
time.
he showed up with a little like dog nose painted on.
So he is a dude. And he was born a dude. But now he identifies himself as Tony the woman.
No.
The pug.
No.
I don't want to do this anymore.
I believe
My head hurts.
he just said he was female at the time. He was born a lady, but he has transitioned into a female now. No, he has transitioned into a male. He's a male.
No.
Tony's the boy. And they are in now a gay relationship.
Stop.
No, that is what is happening.
What is happening? I am so confused right now.
Tony was born a woman. A woman.
Okay. But now
and is now transitioned into a man. And now they're in a gay relationship.
I just happen to have all the gear.
They're not in a gay relationship because she's clearly a woman.
No, she just said he was a female at the time. Tony is a man
But if you
now.
look at that, Tony is not a man.
Tony is a man.
No way. Look at the breast.
Go back. I have breasts.
Yeah, but not like this. This is a female.
She's not fully done
with
yet.
little like
Okay.
dog nose painted on.
See, there's the female.
It didn't seem weird at the time.
I just happen to have all the gear.
I don't think that she's fully transitioned. I think
There's
she
different
wants
aspects
to be
of pet play
considered
that
a man
relate
now.
to BDSM or kink or leather. It involves gear that is restrictive or restraining. For example, leashes, harnesses, mitts on your hands. This is called a show tail. What I've done is
I think you're supposed to wear that in the front.
And then I just wear the dildo harness backwards.
Okay.
And that gives the tail better sound.
I was right! I could totally be a dog person. Or person dog? You gotta buy one of those things.
Really quick, are you a therapist?
Hey guys, no, Jim.
Oh, Jim, well, you're close to a therapist.
Yeah, are you a pug person?
And I have pugs, so I'm an expert on this, obviously.
So what do you think about all this?
I think you guys are confusing the whole he-she thing. I think they're explaining that she was a female at the time, but now she identifies as a dog. So therefore, it's not a he-she thing. It's a female dog thing.
But no, because she's not a dog all the time. She only gets into it. I think she has transitioned into a man.
But she's clearly not a man.
Because he said, "Are you okay with
She's
being
not
out?"
at all. I'm looking at the video. I mean, she has a shaved side head, but I mean,
she's in the middle of it. She's not
and
perfect
they
yet.
said husband and wife. They said husband and wife to begin with.
Maybe he identifies as the lady.
I'm so confused. All right.
This is confusing.
I should be. I'm offended in a way, but I don't know why yet.
Am I triggered?
I'm a little turned on, and I don't know why. My whole body is confused.
It's because you love pugs.
No,
deep down inside, maybe.
Maybe. Don't say pugs and inside.
All right.
Way deep. Way deep.
All right. Goodbye, Jim.
They are just little dogs.
I want to continue this.
Yeah, can we watch it in the next break too?
That's what you get with this show.
Yeah, impromptu dog people.
Guess what?
With reverse.
Check this out, Verve.
A credit union?
Yeah, Verve is a credit union. And they have something called More Holiday Loan, which is really, really cool. I'm actually going to go in there and I'm going to have them start taking money out of my paychecks, put into a secret account. What do they call it? It's called
Save to Win.
Save to Win. Not only can I win money if I just put $25 into the savings, but also I'm just going to have it taken out of my check so it disappears. I don't even think about it. And then when Piper's 18 years old, I have 20 grand in there and I get to do whatever I want with it, and she will see none because it's mine.
That's actually a really good idea. But that's not what we're talking about right now, stupid.
What? I'm just saying. That's what I'm going to do. That was uncalled for.
I want to talk about the More Holiday Loan.
Go for it.
Oh, now?
Yeah, please.
Oh,
yeah,
I didn't know that's what we were doing.
No, sure.
More Holiday Loan is when you have a car, boat, truck, not unicycle, and you take it from one institution to Verve, a credit union. And then they say, hey, let's try to get you a lower rate. They might be able to. They were able to do it with me, and I had credit that was described as...
I really wish that would have happened at Verve.
That's how Amber said it. She was like, let's take a look at your credit score.
It makes me sick.
And she's like, holy cow, we got you a lower rate.
Wings.
It's because we're really awesome.
Sure.
It can't do it for you. But then they're going to be, hey, 90 days, don't pay us. And then you just run away to Mexico.
That was a great job, baby.
See, it's weird because cameras are on. They know that you just mouth-kissed your mic that 15 other people use on a daily basis.
You're killing it for that's only 10 people that watch that.
13.
All right, so verveacu.com. Check them out. More dog talk, pug stuff next.
That's what I want to hear.
Yeah.
Dead air.
That's like a DJ's worst nightmare, and I don't think for us too much. But man, if you're DJing, that is makes you feel really bad.
Oh yeah, when you find it doesn't. I don't feel bad at all. One day you left, and I was still doing podcasts, and Joe came in and said, "You know, you've been off the air for 2 minutes," and I was like, "Oh."
I know he said that he's done that to me because we've done it a couple times, and he's come running in here. I don't know. I think that's. I think dead air makes people listen more.
Man, if I turn to a station that I know should
just
be
like
on,
this. I don't think people. I don't think people leave.
No, I think even when people are searching, they go,
"Wait, what's going on
here?" There's supposed to be some hot tunes going on right now. Where's my tunage? That's what I do.
Hate what you just did there. It's a Jake and Tanner show. Hi, my name is Jake. I didn't wear my mouth guard last night. I got a headache. I haven't been doing it for like the last 4 days.
My name's Tanner. I'm getting more and more disgusted with my body every single day, but I'm not going to change any of my eating habits, apparently.
No, not until January 2nd.
I'm really mad at who I am.
No. Yesterday,
when I look at myself from an upward to downward angle.
Yeah, I was crying yesterday. Tears. My eyes were sweating because I was just eating Cheez-Its, and I couldn't stop. I was looking. I looked over to the left.
You were crying as you were eating your fat food.
Yes, I was sitting at the counter, and I looked over, and I could see, like, when you're sitting, you can kind of see your gut over the,
Not just when you're sitting.
Right, and so I'm eating, and I look over, and I'm like, you sick ass. And I just kept eating because...
Wait, what were you eating?
Just a family size. My kids haven't had
Utz cheese balls?
No, just Cheez-Its. Just a big old box of Cheez-Its.
Oh, what kind? Just the original?
Yeah, just original.
You suck. You gotta get either white cheddar or
white cheddar is garbage. Pepper jack, my kids can't have. White cheddar is the worst.
What do you
kind
mean
of
white cheddar is garbage?
No, it is. I don't.
Who are you today?
Well, I don't know. Apparently somebody that likes great food.
You're eating original Cheez-Its. You hate white cheddar.
What's bad with original Cheez-Its?
There's nothing wrong with original Cheez-Its. I'm just saying there are better options. You don't get any of the ones like the Parmesan ones that got the flaky stuff on them or the powder because that gets all over your fingers. But pepper jack, great. It's not too spicy.
I love pepper jack, but my kids would hate it. So I'm not going to buy a family size.
Just for you?
Just for me, even though it was just... I'm literally, my kids, they'll come and ask for Cheez-Its. I go, get your dirty little grubby hands out of
You guys can share a square.
Yeah, right. All right.
Can we watch more Dog Pervert?
Yeah, so Tanner found a video on Facebook, and it said, I married a human pup, but she identifies herself as a pug? Is that correct, or just any... Is it just a dog?
Dude, I just don't know.
So
there's so much about this video that I'm confused about.
She's just explaining everything. Like her husband is her trainer. She identifies. I'm really confused on
what her gender is.
What her gender is right now because she identifies of so many things. But I do know she identifies of a dog, and she's won awards and stuff. There's apparently competitions for this.
Yeah.
And you can see that's rubber silicone tail, so it wags. And then the most important...
By the way, you can text TV to 71090 and watch this video with us.
For perspective, hold on. Sorry. If you missed the last break, he describes himself as, I am her husband and trainer.
Actually,
so there's nobody sane in this relationship.
That's the most important part. That's it.
My responsibility is
husband
similar
ringer.
to the responsibility with a regular dog. The first
dog. I'm a regular dog. I'm just different.
Okay.
I
hate
dogs.
I do train them because no barking. But if you want to make a big stink, you're an adult human. You can do what you want. Although you'll be talking to the police if that is necessary.
I've never hated their relaip more than I've hated
There's so much awkward silence in their relationship.
I would rather watch Gwyneth Paltrow and that stupid Chris guy when they were married.
Man,
all over and over again. I'd rather watch a reality show of her than watching these two.
I am attracted to Gwyneth Paltrow.
Me too. I think she's beautiful. She's just got a horrible personality.
In the Iron Man films. Okay, go on.
All right, here we go.
Sir, I can't be held responsible. You're going to need to talk to my trainer.
She has a Mustang?
I think for a lot of pet play couples that the pets get perhaps a little bit more out of it.
I hang out and I provide him with lots of attention and tell him he's a good boy.
See?
I am.
That's basically 90% of it.
I am a good boy.
The other 10% is agreeing to make programs and graphic design for a club.
What am I watching?
Wait, hold on. Are you just a normal human?
Hey!
Time out. Is she a female woman who identifies as a male dog? Is that what this is?
No. I think she's female. Maybe Jim is right because
That
when she was
male
at Halloween, she was a female dressed as a female dog.
Oh my God!
We're not making everything a reality like they are. Like he said, is it okay if I out you like this because you were a female dog and now you're a male dog?
Wait, but what? That's not even a question.
Crazy pot thickens.
Okay, back into it. Who are they meeting?
They just went and knocked on somebody's door.
Who's wearing the highest pants up?
Way too old to be wearing these things, except the pants.
She looks like she might be on a safari, but a safari that's gone bad, where she lost her vest.
Bet you this great. She is. Oh, one of those safaris.
Yeah.
Meow, meow. I tell you, she was a good-looking younger woman. She's pretty now.
Is she older? I can't really tell.
Yeah, she's older, definitely. Here we go.
Peter, come on in.
Does she have accidents in the house?
I don't know. Hopefully we get to that. Okay, now
this woman's in full leather.
Now this is pony play. So
wait, this is pony?
Well, this guy is dressed up as definitely a pony.
It could be
the woman that's got the safari pants on is, I believe, training this pony in her backyard because she has him all in costume and she is holding a leash.
Couldn't that be like a Doberman?
But look at the hooves. You can't see
do
them,
have
but
hooves?
they got hooves on them.
Okay,
Yeah.
never mind then. That's a horse. This is just strictly for pet play, people.
Let's just see if she does go on and train. If they actually pay her to train her dog.
Very good.
Oh yeah, she's the trainer.
Beautiful. The purpose of
This is the
LA
weirdest
Pony
Nazi march I've
and
ever
Critter
seen.
Club is to provide a safe space for people to explore and experience animal role play.
That's Gwen Stefani if
Nice.
Blake Shelton was
And we
made of
have
heroin.
Just the best time.
I
Every
bet you
time
Blake
I
and
do
Gwen
it, it's like
do
the
this.
best time of my life.
Could you imagine if Blake Shelton dressed up as a horse? No,
the
actually, I
best
could see
moment of my
that.
life.
I can see it more as like a Holstein because he's got a state country.
An extended one.
Okay,
We engage in pet play actively a few times a month, and it's
How much
often
does that
in a
cost?
social
Can you look
setting,
that up?
such as a club or an event.
Yeah, but
We've been in the LA Pony and Critter Club for 6 going on 7 years.
okay.
Oh, she's scratching behind her ear. Now the trainer is scratching.
But she's not dressed up like a dog right now.
I can't.
I know.
But then you hugged her.
The event today
How is this
that
not
was held
weird?
by the LA Pony and Critter Club is a play date. They're informal. They can be everything
He's not wearing
from
a shirt.
3 people to 25 people. Yes, he did.
How long have you been a horse trainer?
A horse trainer since 2009. Before
That's
that,
when the
I was-
crazy started. That's when the little person in my head started talking to me.
I'm not gonna lie. Around 2009, I would say, is when people started getting crazier. I think on the internet.
I'm gonna
Would you
let me
agree
just
with
skip
that?
forward here of her
I
training.
want more interviews.
Hold on. Oh, I got
a
that was-
bombshell
hold
was
on.
just dropped.
There's no sex involved. I don't think pet play is sexual. I do think that to an extent it is erotic because it is intimate.
She's getting in costume right now. And then they're gonna.
The topic of sexuality in pet play can be pretty controversial.
Finally.
We don't make it sexual, but I have nothing against those who do.
Oh, he wants to make it sexual.
But more power to those who do.
Why did they look at each other like that?
Because.
What have I got here? What have I got here?
Oh, give me that.
You can't talk when you're a dog.
Oh, now she's on all fours.
Pick!
And she's smelling the ground.
Stay in a lane!
That tail really wags. Oh, now she's playing with the ball. And again,
Pet
she's.
play is, first of all, great exercise. It's a lot of fun. CrossFit has nothing on pet play.
Oh, well, you know what? She's.
You know what? I put them on the same level. Let's get to the same.
You know what? If I went into a CrossFit place and they were doing this, I'd be like, yeah, I get it. I understand.
Yeah, you would say, I just don't get CrossFitters. I just don't get them.
Well, it wouldn't be surprising to me.
No.
No.
You wouldn't hear CrossFit people making fun of pet play people because it's like the blind making fun of the blind.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, that guy can't see. Neither can you.
Drop it.
I enjoy running around. I enjoy tug of war. I enjoy fetch. Very typical dog
I
activity.
guess you don't have a job or a career that you like, right? Or hobbies or family or someone nobody that loves you.
But she can't have a good job.
I wouldn't think.
Because the reason being is she's doing a documentary. Like, people know her face now. People know what she does. People know that she went to an adult store, she bought a strap-on, and is wearing it backwards. Like, buying a strap-on would be the first... Like, that's weird on its own.
Well, she... Obviously, when you're doing a documentary about this, you don't give 0 Fs anymore about life.
Do you think they paid her in milk bones?
Oh, I'm sure.
Do you think she's
just scratches on the tummies? I hope so. Bob Barker would be so disappointed right now.
Oh, yeah.
If she's not spayed.
I want to go back to when he said that he doesn't mind if they take it sexual. And I want to see the look on their face because he has asked her 1,000 times to put on that tail the front way.
This only has a minute left.
Okay, let's just do it.
Within the larger club, we do fox hunts. We have dog shows. We have herding events. Anything a dog can do, a human can do.
Yeah. Hold on.
I consider myself out. I'm very open. That being said, I do compartmentalize my pet play because not everyone wants or needs to see that.
Right. Well, you can't go into a Kroger's like that. I don't think society allows it.
It's the best thing I heard her say. Also,
maybe Kroger's.
Do they herd other pets? Are there pet people that dress up like sheep and then the dog pet people?
Don't you remember that one video? Yeah, there's a dude that lived with the sheep. Don't you remember?
It was a real sheep, though.
Well,
he lived with real sheep and he thought he was a sheep.
You're saying, is there like a pet pound for humans?
Yeah, well, is there a pet... When they do the herding events, she said.
Yeah.
We do herding events. Are they herding up real sheep or pet people sheep? Because if it's real sheep, those things have to be so confused.
Here.
My family, for example, I think they have a general idea that I'm into some kinky stuff.
Sure.
But we don't talk about it.
Did you register at Petco?
I think people misunderstand pet play because they see a collection of ideas that aren't normally next to each other, namely animals, sex, adults pretending.
Oh, he brings it up.
And they immediately get an alarm sense that something's wrong.
Yes! Yeah, there's majorly something wrong.
There is something wrong.
You can't even this documentary, there was no justification, and I didn't watch this and go, hey, you know what? I do understand those people now. This has just made them more crazy to me.
I just think they're misunderstood. I knew that these people existed. I thought it was strictly for sex. I think it's weirder if you're doing this not for sex. I think if you're doing this because you enjoy walking on all fours and playing with like big rubber balls in your mouth and like playing tug of war with somebody, you're crazier than if you want to dress up like a dog and go to town on somebody.
40 seconds.
The limits of their creativity and imagination, and most of us have grown up in a culture that strongly discourages you from taking it too far.
Yep.
I appreciate that I'm married to someone who encourages me.
You appreciate that you're married to someone. That should have just ended. The sentence should have just ended.
I appreciate that I didn't die alone.
Because of my weirdness.
Because I'm a
perv. My
imagination
and my interests wherever they lead, and I try to do the same.
Yeah. They're not tasting like wood chips.
If my kid came to me, my kid came to me and said, "Dad, I'm on heroin and I murdered 3 people." I'd rather have that than this.
At least you're not dating a dog.
My mouth tastes like wood chips.
Yeah, I wonder why.
I think everyone should try it once, and if they like it, they should try it a second time.
That should be one of our dumbbell and dares. For Planet Fitness.
Is there anybody in this area, do you think?
I was going to ask
Is this a California thing?
I would love to know.
This feels like a Florida or California thing where it's just hot and it bakes their brain.
It could be a Pulaski thing. I could see some people in Pulaski getting down on it.
No. There's no heart on Pulaski. You ever been there?
Yeah, I used to live right by there. I did.
What do you hate? Why do you hate Pulaski so much?
Well, I know. I just could see this happening there.
This seems like more of a Fredonia thing.
Nah, I could see that probably too.
Yeah, I've seen your houses. They got good, nice yards for their wives to run. Good amount of exercise.
I didn't know that was going to happen. I dated a girl who was in kitten play. Oh my God! Let's just do this. Oh, is it too late?
No.
All right, please call the show if you've ever been with somebody that's had some kind of weird thing like this. I don't need to know the weird fetish. Well, I don't know. Maybe if they wanted to be covered in bark too, that'd be okay. But we're trying to keep it somewhat. It's not in the 6 o'clock hour. But I'd like to know if you've ever had to deal with this. How long did it last? Maybe you're still dealing with it. If you need a voice change, just push buttons right when we answer the phone. I dated a girl who was kin play, and it was pretty fun in the bedroom with her wearing the ears and all that stuff, biting and scratching. But outside of the room, it was awkward with her still acting like a feline at times. Definitely not socially acceptable. I feel like throwing up after seeing this. Somebody said you guys should watch the pony play. No, we had a whole segment a few months ago with pony play.
Yeah, we watched pony play. That's how this got. This is how this got in there.
If you've ever had to deal with some kind of weird thing like this, 71090 Sunseekers text line.
Yeah,
I'd love to hear these.
If you have ever dated somebody, let's just broaden that stroke a little bit. If you've dated somebody with a weird, bedroom thing that you called out, what is that?
We will try taking some of those calls or reading those texts next. Also, let me say this really quick: Prospera Credit Union with Life Stage Personal Guidance. I want to play what's going on with Macaulay Culkin and why he's in the news. A lot of people are happy about this. Yeah.
Please tell me it's a Home Alone 5 or whatever, which one it would be.
Well, kinda.
What?
You're not too far off, but kind of way far off.
Does he leave his heroin at home and then
alone?
And then
he's got to break in,
and then he's got to try to. Like, he keeps calling back, and he runs into John Candy. He's like, I left my heroin at home. And John Candy's like, no, we got to get there.
It's a Jake and Tanner show. We'll talk next. I got to push this button right here.
love it. Last break of the day.
No.
Damn it.
I know it.
One of these
Just
days,
like
I'm going to trick you.
Just like this week.
Gonna go home early.
I woke up today again and went, my God, it's only Thursday. I'll probably say it tomorrow.
It's only... You can't.
Well, it's only Friday.
What are you talking about? It's only Friday.
Which, if you don't know, Jake and Tanner show, we're going to be taking next week off, and the following Monday and Tuesday, we're going to do the best of, though. Should be fun.
I'm just not ready for this vacation.
To be over?
No, I mean, I'm just not ready for it to start.
I know, we're going to Michigan in 2 days, and her dad, Angie's dad, I feel so bad for the kids. By the way, Jake and Tanner show. Hi, I'm Jake.
Hi, Jake. I'm Tanner.
The reason I feel bad for the kids, I don't know if anybody's ever had grandparents like this, but they're the most boring grandparents on the planet. Like,
yeah,
it's bad.
Yeah.
Like, it's.
I think all of my grandparents were like that.
See, honestly. And I know mine were. I only had a set that I really remember, and I know my cousin. I used to hang out with my cousin a lot, and she had her mom's side. Best grandparents on the planet, man.
Yeah, they're like...
buy him anything. She's got the swimming pool. I mean, for birthdays, she would get all of these rollerblades and all these things, and my grandparents would never give me anything. And I hated going over there because it was so... I remember my mom bringing me over there, and I used to hate it because, I don't know, they had to go away or whatever and get some mommy-daddy time.
Your mom brought you over there. So, you know... They could play hide the natty light can.
But in reality, it was actually Dad mad that he couldn't find the natural light can because she was hiding his beers because of all the alcoholism.
The only way she got his attention is she put the natty light on the headboard.
Yeah. He's just trying to... I almost got it. Oh, my God. Anyway, I remember going over there.
Or fill the waterbed with it.
It was an awful. When they passed away. I mean, I don't want anybody to pass away, and I feel bad that happened. But I wasn't close to them enough to where it was like it was more of a inconvenience to go to a funeral. Do you know what I mean? That's really awful to say, but they didn't care about me that much. And that's how they were with all of the grandkids, too. They just weren't really outgoing and did things. I remember I went over when I'd stay the night, the fun thing to do at grandparents' house, we would go get water the next day at a spring, and they would fill up jugs, and we'd have to take them to the car. And then after that, we went for a drive for 2 hours. Did nothing but drive around, and they'd go, look at that house. Well, that's a nice house.
See, your grandparents' idea of fun... was survival and looking at stuff.
Yep. Basically, they lived in the Depression.
Yeah.
They were through the Depression.
Really did.
Yeah. Well, and anyway, I was saying that we're going to go to my wife's parents with the kids, and they like seeing Angie. That's what they like doing.
Yeah, because it's their daughter.
The kids are there, and I'm sure they love them and stuff, but Gordon will say hi to them once, and then Pam will not really pay attention to them and just talk to Angie. Mm-hmm. There's nothing to do over there for the kids. I feel really bad. And then Gordon's calling, or it was Wednesday yesterday, so that's when Angie talks to her parents on Wednesday. Only day of the week that they talk to each other because that's the relationship they're in. It's the most annoying. I don't know if I'm annoyed because it's just annoying, or I'm annoyed because she still has parents and she gets to have a Wednesday day. Maybe a little of both.
Yeah, maybe it's because you're a little annoyed because if you still had your parents, you wouldn't just talk to them one day a week.
That's what's so annoying about it. Like, and you can tell they're strangers when they. That's
weird.
This is worse to me than
dog play.
That and my wife taking all of her clothes when she takes them off inside out, and I gotta when I'm doing laundry to put them the right way. Mm-hmm. When she has to have the whole conversation with her mom or dad, which one she talks to first, a 20-minute conversation. And then they go, okay, well, here's your mom, because it's only on Wednesdays they talk, hands the phone to the mom or the dad, whichever one's second, and she says the whole flipping conversation again. And if we're in the vehicle when this happens, I have to hear 2 20-minute conversations, the whole thing.
That sounds awful. That honestly sounds terrible.
And I ask her, I go, Angie, you got to stop. You're going to have to put that on speaker or something. Or I'm going to have to go away and do Jake beer time.
Oh, yeah.
You're making my alcoholism worse, Angela.
Wait, does she not go find places to go talk on the phone? Like,
Well,
if you guys are in the house, does she just stay in it, or will she go like upstairs so she can have a little privacy?
No, she's
Really?
doing things. Like she's walking, doing woman things.
Does she go around and turn down volumes of things so she can hear her phone call better?
Yeah.
Does
Very
that
mom thing?
Wait, hold on. Does that not bother the hell out of you? I did not choose to have you on a phone call, and your phone call is mobile.
Yeah.
If I was watching TV when you started a phone call, you leave the room.
Right.
You
No,
don't
she
turn
doesn't.
down my TV.
She does that. She'll turn down the TV or whatever. And she's done when I'm playing guitar and I'm just like finger picking the guitar. It's not even loud. She's taking it out of my hands and put it in the case.
It's like, that's not... Kayla does that all the time. It's like, why don't you just go to a silent place? I was here first.
So her dad says, I hope that you guys just don't spend all the time at the water park and you're over here most of the time. And
Why? So we can look at sticks?
Why? No, what you just said is a thing.
I would be so mad.
No, and I go, Angie, what? So, and I don't want to say anything because this is her parents,
It's
right?
yeah.
And so I go, well, what is your plan? I wasn't mad or anything. So, what is your thought process?
We're gonna sit there and look at each other.
Well, and I go because the kids are going to be really excited. They've just drove a 5.5, 6 hour drive. They're going to want to be at the water park for a while.
The first day you're at the water park.
That's what we
You
think.
don't
The
go
next
over
day
there.
we're going to go over there.
Yeah.
And I have to be the one, and I feel always so bad about this, but I have to be the one to tell Angie, hey, let's go. Because Gordon, Pam, and Angie, nobody makes decisions. Out of that entire family, nobody will make decisions.
So they're all super passive?
Oh,
like very Midwest passive?
Very bad, where they'll all just stare at right, and I'll tell Angie, I go, hey, the kids are probably getting bored, so we should probably get going.
You got to
and then I feel bad.
That's
right,
what you got to
make
do.
them cry.
You got to make somebody cry, so then you can say, "Hey, Dewey's getting really bored." Because you can't just they're getting bored. But also, you should do a social experiment. You should see how long Angie will stay there.
No.
Do it.
I can't do that to myself. Why would I want to punish myself?
Because for the show. Because I want to know how long they'll sit there. Will they sit there for like 8 hours?
Yeah.
Like if you get there at noon.
Oh, yes.
You'll sit there until
If I
8?
don't say... Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because
if
Angie
you get there
will,
at noon, what time you leaving? 3?
No, most likely around... What I said is, why don't we buy... I would like to buy Gordon and Pam's dinner. Let's take them out to dinner. Because that way we get out of the house, we'll go into town, have dinner, and then we'll go back to the hotel to the water park. We won't go all the way back to their house. So that's my plan to do that. And again, they're terrific. They're terrific people. They're just kind of bad at being grandparents. Because when we went over there that one time, they knew we haven't been over to their house in forever. Mm-hmm. Pam didn't buy any like coloring books or anything for the kids, and she knew they were coming over. Another person that we didn't even know, Angie's 99-year-old grandfather's girlfriend.
That's awesome.
That we've never met was there. Bought him coloring books and all that. Just thought I knew your kids were coming over, and I wanted to bring them this. That's what
great.
grandparents do.
Yeah. You're supposed to just have those
You know why
things.
it annoys me so much? It annoys me because my mom and dad were so good at being a grandparent. Both of them were really, really good at this, and they got gypped out of it or whatever. Can you say that? Is that bad? Gypped?
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Okay.
The other one that you say off the air
that is
the
not true.
bad
I don't say
one.
that, but I feel bad because they don't have any grandparents. So, and again, I love Gordon and Pam, but they're just not the greatest.
Are they going to come to the water park?
No, they won't. They won't. They will. They bought the water park for us.
Well, that's what grandparents do. They go to the water park, watch their grandkids play and have fun.
Nope.
No, not going to do that.
They won't.
Human.
They won't. No,
Why?
I mean, when they were over at our house this summer, after dinner, I go, "Hey guys, we're going to take the kids to go get ice cream." I think I've told you the story, but we're going to go get ice cream. And they go, okay. And I'm like, well, do you guys want to go? It'll be fun or whatever. It'll get us out of the house. Nah, I think we're just going to stay here. And it's like, well, you guys are supposed to be the one to go take them to get ice cream, and then Angie and I just go. And go, you know.
And,
or take a nap.
Yeah, that's better.
But I'm just saying, I get, because they just don't have anybody that spoils them besides us. That bugs me. Bums me out a little bit.
It does suck that they're not getting like packages in the mail for Christmas.
No, none of that,
so
man.
you're leaving on Saturday morning.
Saturday we're going to go to Michigan to visit.
For how long? A day and a half?
Yeah, we're leaving Monday.
You're leaving
Monday
on Christmas
real
Eve?
morning, real early because I got to go pick up my dog at noon.
Yeah. Oh God, 5 hours. You gotta be in the car by
6 o'clock. We'll be leaving
because you get an hour. You get an hour back.
Right. We're gonna be like 6:30, something like that. Between that 6 and 7.
Get them at noon. Do they just let them out?
Noon to 1, around there. But I told Angie noon so we can get the hell out of Mount Pleasant, Michigan.
Yeah.
But is Lisa
all
good?
My grandparents are awesome.
No,
my kids'
for
grandparents are great.
Yeah, they're
great. Yeah. My dad only sees her like once or twice a month, and he immediately will start playing with her and do all that, get on the ground and everything. My mom sat with her yesterday and did Play-Doh and made Play-Doh stars with her.
See, that's awesome. That is so great. Like
Mike and Karen are the best grandparents in the world because they take her so I can have some quiet.
But see now, but your grandparents, did they do that with you? Your mom and dad's mom and dad?
No, maybe sometimes. But not as often as like my child is going to have a relationship with her grandparents.
Right.
I did not. I know my grandpa, and he's a nice man, and
you're
he's done
you're
some
so that you're
things.
the same way, like kind of how I was.
My grandma, I really like. I went there probably a couple times a year. I haven't been there nearly enough lately. And then that's it.
And then then you got an aunt and uncle that she doesn't know. Mm-hmm. She doesn't know any of Angie's brother and sisters. She's never.
Oh yeah, I forgot that those people exist.
They're 15 years older, but they're not in the life. My brother, I haven't seen in 20 years, and my sister's in jail. So my kids literally. It really makes me feel bad. I can't do anything about it, but it makes me feel like I was telling Angie yesterday. We were talking about Piper's wedding. And saving money for it or whatever. And I go, well,
how many things do you want to save for this kid? You gotta pick one.
I know.
Because you're like, I want to save for her 16 to get a car. I want to save for her to go to college. And now you're thinking wedding. How much more than me do you make?
No, that's not true.
You saving $5,000 a month for your daughter's extravagant life?
No, I do. I want to have a chunk of money. I want to have a chunk of money set aside for things like that, okay? And I told Angie, I go, our wedding's going to be so cheap for her because she's not going to want a big wedding because she has no family. Nobody will show up.
What if she marries into a big family?
But I don't think it's the guy's decision on. If Kayla was like, I want to run away and go marry on the beach, you would have been like, cool.
Yeah, I guess. True.
You know what I mean? I guess it's kind of more her.
What if he marries into money? She marries into money.
Yeah, that would suck. I would just give me a bunch of content for the show. I don't know. I'm. Those are things that I feel bad. Graduation party. We have nobody showing up. Birthdays. We have nobody
Graduation party. How much are you saving?
All I'm saying.
How much does your wife make? That must be a thing. How much is she like? Have we talked about stripping hygienists?
I've told Angie that I would be okay with just like if you went topless dental hygiene.
Yeah.
If it was making another 40 grand a year or whatever.
She sits on his lap.
Just. Yeah, I would. I mean.
Would you be okay with it? I'd be okay with.
Yeah, I mean, I guess because I know she loves me, and there'd be an extra. How much are we talking?
Well, with tips. So, say an extra 20 grand a year.
That's not enough.
25.
No, I need no
30. Extra 30 grand a year.
Is it my money?
It's your money. You guys both work for it, and she sold her body for it. So yeah, I guess that's your property.
I don't like this. I don't like thinking about this anymore. It's making me feel uncomfortable.
So, okay, what if she could make an extra 50 grand a year, but she's got to do,
no,
dental hygiene.
No.
But just hand.
No.
Like nothing else. She just has to.
No. Bad Tanner.
What?
That is a bad Tanner.
Extra 50 grand? 50 grand a year. 50 grand a year. Extra 50 grand a year.
No, that's not enough.
Once a week she's got to do it.
No.
It's only 50 a year.
That's more than I
She's
get.
making $1,000 every time she does it.
Once a week, let's settle down.
What if every time she does it, you do it? Not
What-
like
what-
you
I
do.
don't- I
You're
don't
it's
like
at
this
your
thing.
hand
I
too.
don't-
Well, but like you come home and then
I
she's
don't
like,
do
"Hey,
this
you
anymore.
got 3 coming today."
All right. Well, anyway, so
I'm just saying.
That's
I
where
would
we're
be
going
okay
this weekend.
with my wife if she wanted to sell her body, but it's free. It's
Question.
Even. 100% even. Like if she...
Can I buy your mom?
Goes, what?
Can I buy your mom?
You can't buy my mom.
No, just for weekends.
You'd have to talk to her husband. Now that she's married, she's his property.
Oh, no, for my kids. To be
I
a
can't
rent
sell
grandma.
her. I don't own her.
Right. How much would you sell your mom for?
What else are you going to do to her?
Nothing. All right.
How long? How long is she going to be there? One weekend?
I'll make her a little grandma room.
Wait, hold on. One weekend or every weekend?
1 weekend a month.
Which weekend?
The weekend you need her. All right. On the way.
$60.
I want to play this before we end the show. I'm going to play this Macaulay Culkin thing, and we're going to do it right next. It's something to do with Macaulay Culkin that made a lot of people happy. I know I've been teasing it for the last hour.
I'm excited about it.
All right, we'll get to it next. Jake and Tanner Show. I want to read this because this kind of answers the question I just said. When the mics went off, I asked basically the question to Tanner, do we do anything that's good? Because we want to talk about things, but then we get sidetracked and we end up talking about a lot of life stuff. I don't know if you read this text or not.
No, I haven't read anything.
This is from 4814. I think that your whole show today was about your lives. And I've been listening, not bored at all. Only you guys can pull that off. I will take that as everybody.
One text equals a million texts.
That's
unless
what they say.
It's a bad text, then that's that. Oh, you're only that guy.
Jake and Tanner Show. Hi, I'm Jake.
Hi, Jake. I'm Tanner.
So a lot of people are happy about... Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, I have a question.
Yeah.
Colton is your kid's cousin.
Yes.
Do you call him uncle?
No.
No, it is cousin Colton?
Yeah, well, yeah, we don't even... Just Colton. They don't know who he is.
Oh, okay.
I mean, they know him, but they don't know what...
Because he's so much older than them.
Right.
That it's almost uncle age, uncle and aunt age.
Right. Yeah.
But they're not. Okay.
No.
Because I don't know anybody that's like that in age.
No. And, like, he won't call my wife Aunt Angie, only when he wants something.
Auntie Angie?
Yeah, he just says... He just calls her Angie.
Auntie Angie.
Oh. They used to... His friends, when they were, like, 15, we'd come over to their house or whatever to hang out. And his friends would be like, I dare you to go hug your Aunt Angie. Go hug her. And he's like, okay. So he would? What a perv.
Wait, yeah, because... hold on. Did he hug her because he also knew
you got his number? I want to see how pervy he got.
Yeah, you got his number. It's your nephew.
Well, I didn't know. You just called him.
No, I texted him on Facebook because I don't have his physical phone number. And he will not show me his nipples.
Oh, he won't?
No, he refuses.
Let's, I want to see how many times...
How many times has he skeeved out on your wife?
Yeah.
There's no blood, so I guess it's fine.
Stop saying that word.
What?
That's the only time I've ever heard you say it, but it's made me more...
There's no blood, so he can not weirdly say,
Stop.
I find my aunt attractive. He can say that.
Well, she is a good-looking woman. I think everybody's had, like, that pretty aunt.
And you think that she's good-looking enough to maybe consider incest?
No, not at all. Not blood, you were saying, though. Now you're changing
true,
the zone.
Yeah.
No, but I'm just saying, I remember I used to think my Aunt Cindy was so beautiful when I was younger.
Pervert.
Hello.
Hey, Colton, you're on the radio.
Yo, what's up?
This must be a major thrill for you.
Yeah. How excited are you to be on the air with us?
How excited are you to have your voice heard by people?
So, he used to do nights here, by the way. We were just talking about people who think their aunts are good looking, and then we started talking about the story on how you always wanted to hug her when you were younger.
Yeah. So are you?
I didn't want to hug her.
Hold on. Are you still attracted to your aunt, or did you grow out of it?
No, I'm not attracted to my aunt.
So not anymore. You're not anymore attracted to your Aunt Angie.
My friends would always dare me to hug Angie when she was around. And I always thought I was a weirdo.
But you're like, okay, I guess.
Yeah.
It's a dare.
I guess I'm gonna have to push my hips out.
Yeah, and we were just talking about how you don't call her Aunt Angie either, because it does sound a little weird. Oh yeah,
I actually did walk in on Angie and Uncle Jake once.
He did.
How old were you?
Oh, what time? Oh, is it too late for this? Is it not?
Just tell us.
We'll just keep it really edited.
7 minutes.
We figure what you're saying.
Well, your stupid coolie dog was so smart that he would just kind of sit on the porch, or like, he wasn't even on the porch. He would like sit in the camp chair and just wait for people to roll up to the house.
Yeah, he would. He's talking about my dog. My dog was so intelligent. So go on.
I heard you talking about him, how he would actually verbalize words, and he did. So he was like, "Yo, come through the back." So he jumped over the fence. So I thought you guys were all in the backyard. And then
I was in the backyard, all right.
Oh my god, that's my aunt.
Hold on. Do I just gotta have the mental capability to follow this story? Was Jake having sex with a dog? Is that what happened here? I don't know what is going on.
So turned around.
Something was said. A dog was there.
Listen,
Jake said he was in the back door.
Wait, Colton, do you have us on speaker? You're in radio. You're in radio. You know not to have us on speaker.
Walgreens phone.
No, I'm in my parking garage.
Oh, okay. Well, he's saying my dog was out front, so he was thinking he jumped over the fence, my dog, to go to the backyard or whatever, and he's like, okay, they must be in the backyard, so Colton goes around to the backyard, to the house where the slider door is.
Yeah.
Apparently the front door was locked, but I didn't get the chance to get to the front door. And then there's Uncle Jake and Angie.
Where? Was it in the backyard? Was it in the kitchen?
No, it was on the couch. It was on the couch.
Is this which house is this?
They were on a table.
No, we were not. No, stop. Oh boy, I'm glad I called you today.
Angie was actually rushing Rogaine through his hair.
It's all real.
Just trying to make it work.
It's all
Hold
real.
on.
Now listen.
So there was a couch there.
There was my
this
living room.
Pre-children?
No, I
But
think.
it was a couch. And it was weird because Angie, like, I walked outside for like 10 minutes and then I came back and it's like Uncle Jake shamed Angie because she stayed upstairs for like 3 hours. And then Uncle Jake was just eating chips, like asking me how my day was.
Oh yeah, I heard that where Jake was basically peacocking around the house afterward, where he's just like, walking around shirtless with oil still on him. Oh, didn't know that you were here.
Yeah, he was kind of like, get on my level, son.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, this wasn't the call that I wanted.
I'm happy that this happened.
All right. Thank you, Colton. I'll
Bye,
talk to you
Colton.
later.
Show me your nipples. Dang it.
Well, that was fun. But no, it was awkward, and Angie was extremely embarrassed.
Oh.
And I was like, well, what do you want to do? Not talk to him? I mean,
do we not talk to him about it?
Right. So, well, I mean, I just went outside eating Doritos, and I did, and I was just like, hey, man, so how are things?
Were
what
you
do
shirtless?
Yes. But I mean, I still had jeans on. Well, I mean,
oh my God!
It was
Did
summer.
you walk out? Did you straight up walk out of your house wearing your cowboy boots, jeans, shirtless, eating a bag of Doritos?
Yes.
This is the most bro thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
What do you want me to do? Just shut up and not talk about it?
4 hours or 4 houses down could have said that guy's bragging about how he just got done making love. Why didn't you put a shirt on?
It was summer.
But you were still wearing full jeans?
Yes.
So
There's not. What world am I living in where this is wrong?
Everyone! You don't go in May. You don't wear no shirts and full jeans. What happened to shorts?
I don't know. It was
so
summer,
you were
and
naked with your wife, and then you decided, let me put on my full-on Wranglers,
I didn't want him to leave. I didn't want him to leave because I didn't want to make it like it was so awkward. Like I didn't want him. So I'm like, so I just went out there.
I'm past this. I know that you had to talk to him. I wanted to know why you didn't put a shirt on and wore full jeans in the heat of summer.
Because again, I was just trying to get out there really quick, and I can be shirtless. My man boobs weren't too big, where I wouldn't offend small children.
Okay. Real quick, because I know we got to get out of this.
Yeah.
Did you guys stop?
Yeah.
Oh, you stopped?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
That didn't happen?
Judge, give me 20 minutes. Or 2. I like the look.
Okay. Yeah. Let's be honest.
There's never been a better time to have Lacey Cop Division.
You could see into patio doors without any kind of glass hindering you other than the patio.
$14.95 an eye. And you're back to work the next day.
You could see every ripple.
Call 1-800-20-HAPPY for a free consultation. That was great. I'm glad we talked to him.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah. More music next.